Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JTraedz TV, where we discuss all stock-related contents and much more. Man, thank y'all so much for joining me. Guys, hit me up in the chat just to make sure everything is good to rock and roll, man. I want to make sure that everybody's here, everybody can hear me, everybody can respond. So definitely just hit me up in the chats, guys. I just want to make sure everything is good to go. Let me go ahead and take off the morning thing, get this out of the way. Let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. So guys, what we're going to do is going to go over our SPY recaps, our earnings, and our economics. And don't forget, guys, this week is a 4-day trading week because we do have a holiday Thursday, which is Juneteenth. So we will be focusing Monday through Wednesday. And don't forget, tomorrow we do have the FOMC meeting as well. As far as SPY recaps, guys, we did have an open of $600.40, had a high of $604.45, a low of $600.22, closed at $602.68 with the volume of 79 million. Like I said, as far as the earnings goes, don't have any major blue chip companies at this moment, as far as Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, and all, those type of blue chip companies. But once they do roll back around the corner, I will alert you guys to let you guys know when they will be out. As of now, we just have a few little retail companies here and there, but not really anything standing out. Let's go ahead and go into our economics. We already had the retail sales that came out at 8:30. That was today. Had a somewhat of a pullback, so we definitely didn't get any push due to the economics. Got more of a pullback on that one, showed a little bit of weakness than strength. Tomorrow, keep in mind, guys, we do have initial jobless claims at 8:30. We have FOMC meeting that's going to be at 2 o'clock, followed by Jerome Powell at 2:30. Don't forget Thursday, holidays, and then Fridays, we're going to have the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index at 8:30 as well. Other than that, guys, let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's see what the market has to offer us. And y'all already know what time it is. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, guys, we're here. Like I said, if y'all can hear me, guys, do feel free to hit me up in my chats to let me know that y'all can hear me on all platforms, whether it's Kick, Twitch, or YouTube. I just want to make sure that everybody can see me, everybody can hear me, everybody can respond to me. Just let me know. Guys, if you are new to my YouTube channel, man, please do me a favor. Go to my YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button, guys. We are on that road to 1,000 subs. So right now, we're not too far from it. All we need is 50 more subscribers. So we're going to round it off. 50 more subscribers to get to that mark, guys. But thank you so much for the love and support you've been showing me. If you're already subscribed, hit the notification bell, like, share, comment. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe to avoid the ads. So thank y'all so much for joining me, man. But let's get it rocking and rolling and see what the market has to offer us for today. I already know Jenna gonna hit me up about CRWV. Jenna, we already holding on top, still holding that 155 level for that possible push up to 160. As long as we hold 155, we'll stay in that range between 155 bottoms, 160 tops. As far as SPY, we do have that resistance level around that 601.07 level. We do have that potential floor around 599.73. I'm gonna definitely keep it on watch to see if those buys can hold. But right now we're underneath it. We're room to fall right back down towards that 598. So pretty much we're in this little bottom range here. So we already got these bottoms around the 598.41. Ines, what's up, boss? Man, good morning, boss. Thank you so much for joining, man. Appreciate you. So we do have these bottoms around at 598.41. Then that was based off of pre-market bottoms. We came down towards this level where we first bounced here. Then we came right back down, going for a second test, which we did hold for the second time and ran all the way up towards that 601.07 level. So as of now, as far as pre-market goes, we know that we have these bottoms right around that 598.41 level, and we have those tops right around at 601.07 level. So mid-area is going to be around that 599.73 mark. So buys are definitely trying to stay out of that downtrend or hold above the downtrend. The main key area that the buys need to hold or stay above is going to be that 599.73. So right now we're around that area, showing a little bit of weakness. But if buys can step back in, we need to get it back above that 599.73 for that possible push back up to 601.07. Now, once we get that break above that price point, we do have room to push our way back up towards the 602.50s and so forth. So, but till then, if we want to see that climb or that possible climb on up, we definitely want to hold that 599 level, because what we want to start to do is build higher lows. So we already got this 598 level that held, off of the the pullback failures. So we held twice. So that level has held. So the next key level that we want to hold from there is going to be that 599.73. If those buys can hold, stay above that downtrend setup, that'll create a higher low build for that possible run and retest around that 601.07. Once we break above that price point, next key level on up, you already know right where that pivot point was at, that we stayed around majority of the time, was going to be around that 602.50. So that's the key area if we want to definitely see that possible upside today for after this downtrend setup. So I mean, man, we was on this downtrend since what, 10 o'clock yesterday? All the way down to today. So we've been on like this continuation downtrend setup. So we want to definitely see, can we go for that possible reversal today to see if buyers can push back up towards the upside. So we'll definitely keep it on watch to see where we go. Now, if we do crack this if sellers would have come in strong and we crack that 598.41 level, you do have room to fall back down towards that 597.50 level, which I do have it lit up right here. This is the one of the key areas based off of my 180 chart. Right around at 597.50. And if we go back a little bit, you can see right here where we bounced and how buyers reacted to that price point. And you can see the impact on that 597.50 on how strong that demand zone is, because you can see those buyers coming in aggressive right around that price point where we got that nice run all the way up towards that $600 41.40 mark, and we have that continuation push which we ran all the way up towards 604, then fell right back on down. But you can see right here in this area the strong demand zone, which is around 597.50. So again, if we were to crack 599 back down to this 598, you do have room in the safety net right around that 597.50. But as of now, we want to make sure that buyers stay above that downtrend setup, hold this 599.73 level for that possible push up to 601.07. We can hold these key levels. We can slowly start to try to create an uptrend or some type of a higher low build back up to the upside towards that 602 range. If we can get that break above 602.50, then we have room to push up towards 603.50. So the main thing that we want to see, can we finally set up for a reversal? Is the thing. Or will we continue this downtrend setup if buyers don't hold? So again, from yesterday, from 604, we've been on a continuation downtrend since intraday, after hours, early pre-market, until where we got this bounce right around 598.41 for that bounce, and right back above 599.73. So we just want to see, can we finally get the reversal back to the upside? Will buyers finally step in today and give us that push back up towards the 602 to 603 level? So that's what we want to see. Can we finally get the reversal today that we didn't get yesterday? Yesterday was just a continuation downtrend. That's pretty much all we got. So again, we want to see, can we finally get the reversal today? If not, we we could find our way right back down to that 598 level, down to that 597. So let's see what we get. So we're gonna focus on this little range today to see where we go, to see can buyers go for this break and that push back up towards 602. So we're gonna definitely keep our eyes peeled to see where we go. So right now we got somewhat of a little range. As of now, got a little range going on. Now, as far as my CRWV traders, because I know we have a few longs on that one. Watch that 145. 155 level for that possible push up to 160. Now, if you go back a little bit, you can clearly see that we still on somewhat of an uptrend from last week. That was, I think, Thursdays after hours, pre-market Friday. You can see right here where we started the uptrend starting down here. And we've just been somewhat on this little uptrend build, still moving out. We're trying to move our way back up towards that 160 range. So, it's been on a slow little uptrend. It's been on a little uptrend. So, it's still been holding pretty well. Like I said, the main key areas you want to hold at this moment is 155. Stay within this range of 155, 160. It is starting to create somewhat of like a little cup-like pattern. Almost like a cup and handle pattern on this bad boy. So I do see the opportunities on CRWV. I do see that as long as you hold 155. For a SPY, we're going to watch that 599.73 level. We're going to watch this level to see, can we hold that for the possible push back up towards 601 to 602 mark. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled on that. We have broken out of the downtrend setup, though, for sure. We have broken out of that downtrend, and that's due to that price point of 599.73 that the buyers are holding. So we're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled to see, can we finally get the reversal back up to the upside, going from a downtrend to now finally an uptrend. Trying to, almost giving us like this big old U-shaped pattern to see, can buyers actually step into there. Because I didn't see a lot of buying volume, which is why I didn't trade yesterday. Mel, what's up, boss? Good morning, good morning. Anything else we need to look at, guys? Anything else? So right now, like I said, I'm just watching these levels to see if can we hold, to see, can we get this possible uptrend Because look how we're getting a little pullback bounce starting off with. So we got these bottoms already that held 598. Now we're on top of this 599. So I want to see can we finally get this continuation and this reversal back towards the upside. Can buyers actually step in today and actually reverse the play and push us back up towards those, areas of 602, 603? Can we finally get the push today? So let me see what the 180 charts is showing. Because those are going to be the crucial areas that we need to get back above. It's going to be 602 to 603.50. That's going to be one of the main key areas that we need. Right now, still looking a little... Yeah, we definitely need to break back above those price points based off of the chart pattern setup. Yeah. So right now, it looks like 599.73 is still holding at this time. We got about 5 minutes, guys, to the bell ring. So far, we're holding. So right now, we're in this little range here. Between 599.73 and that 601.07. So right now, you have yet to crack and yet to break. So we're right in this little range. So kind of like in the range that we were in and after I was in early pre-market. Kind of same exact range. So we want to see can we finally get that break above 601.
We'll be within 15 minutes.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait it out. Because I want to see if the buy's going to finally have it and finally start to reverse these plays back towards the upside. Because, I mean, yesterday it was just a complete downtrend. The sellers had it yesterday for sure. And that was right at 10 o'clock, right as we ran up towards that 604.50, right back on down. And we were just on a continuation downtrend from intraday, after hours, early pre-market, and trying to see can we finally get this reversal back up. Going into tomorrow, and don't forget tomorrow, guys, we got the FOMC meeting coming out. So and then we're gonna have Jerome Powell speaking, and you know it's gonna be a lot of volatility tomorrow for tomorrow. So we'll see where we go today. How we're gonna set up from Monday's setup. Now we're going into today. So we know what Monday's high is. It's gonna be around 605, 604.50. So we know that for sure. But we still got some ways to go before we get our way back up towards this key level, especially around these tops. So we want to see can buyers finally step in and start to push our way and reverse and create somewhat of a cup-like pattern. So we'll see. We're keeping on watch to see can the buyers go for that U-shaped pattern. We're definitely keeping on watch to see can we go for it. So guys, we got about 3 minutes until the bell rings. So anything that y'all want to go over or discuss, we'll go over the tickets and whatnot. But as far as SPY, we are still in this low range as of now, still holding above that downtrend setup. So just trying to see if buyers are going to finally step in today and give us that reversal. So definitely keep that on watch. So let's get ready to rock and roll, guys. But make sure you have your trade plan set in motion, and y'all already know what time it is. So let's, like I said, make sure your trade plans are set in motion, guys. Follow through on your trade plans. Don't hesitate, because scared money don't make money. So y'all already know what time it is, guys. And again, thank you guys so much for joining me on all platforms. Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Tradecaster, guys. Thank y'all so much. For the Tradecaster members who wasn't aware of it from yesterday, guys. If you want to chat, like I said, my chat box in Tradecaster is down for the moment. So please reach out to me through, I have it right above my head. I had to customize a new chat box through YouTube or Twitch. So reach out to me, because I'm not going to be able to see your chats at this moment, because due to the bugging issues that, we was having issues with the chat box. So do feel free to join my YouTube channel, guys, if you want to talk through YouTube or Twitch. So right now, guys, 599.73 is holding at this time, still holding above that downtrend setup. Buyers are definitely trying to go for that push back up towards the upside. We do got a good little setup going on right now, so let's hopefully that these buyers can maintain this possible uptrend setup. So let's see, can we maintain it? So from that 599.73, next key level is up to the 601.07, up to 602. So let's see, can we maintain it, guys? So we got a minute in. NS, what are you guys looking at? Mel, what you guys looking at right now, bosses? What y'all got? So let's see. I want to see can buyers finally go for the upside. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see. I'm gonna set my alert at 602.50. That's gonna be one of the main key levels that we need to break. So I'm gonna set my alert for that one as well. So I'm gonna set that bad boy. I already got one set for CRWV for those asking. Right now, guys, we got about 10 seconds until the bell rings. So again, make sure you have your trading plan set in motion, guys. So let's get ready to rock and roll. So we have about 5 seconds in a matter of 4, 3, 2, 1. Game time. Let's go. So let's see where we go, guys. Let's see what buyers are gonna What we're gonna push up to? Let's see. Let's see. Can we go for that 601 60107 push?
Unfortunately, yesterday night, one of our relatives passed away.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, boss. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. No. I mean, that's more important, boss. Yeah. Focus. Yeah, and my condolences to you and your family, boss. My condolences, man. Man, prayers for NS, man. Shout out to y'all, man. And like I said, we'll definitely keep you guys in prayer. My condolences, man. No problem, boss. Yeah, my condolences, man. But yeah, that's way more important. That's definitely way more important. Because, I mean, you know, that's something that, you know, we can't get back as especially a family member, a loved one. You know, that's why we have to take, you know, cherish our time and value that time as much as possible. But that's understandable, boss. So, guys, and also I will be here. I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. I will be here till 12 o'clock. Queen does have another doctor's appointment. I think today we're supposed to be finding out, I think, the actual due date for the baby, when the baby's going to actually be due. So I will be here till 12. So I'm just letting you guys know because she does have an appointment coming up. So I will be here till that time. So I will be rocking and rolling with you guys till you know, noonish. So till then, I'm going to see if I can give me a trade in, see what I can look for. So right now, guys, we do have room to push up towards that 60107. Let's see, can buyers go for that 60107 break, but a possible push back up into the 602s. Right now, guys, we have hit that 160 on CRWV. CRWV 160 has hit. 160 has hit. I told you guys, as long as you held 155, you have room to run up toward that 160. From that price point, if those buyers get back on top of that 160 range, next key level is going to be towards that 165. But right now, 160, that's going to be your top. So we have hit it. So far, we have hit the 160. Shout out to my CRWV, Jenna, because I know you was in that trade or been looking at CRWV for the longest. So we have hit that mark. So 160, congratulations on my traders on that one. So we're still in this range, CRWV. So now we want to do is move ourselves from 160 up to this 165 mark. So we need buyers to get back above that 160 range, to go from resistance to support. For that as we move up into the next upper channel. So until we break 160, you got to keep in mind it's still going to be considered resistance, still going to be considered the top until we get that breakout. So from this point, what we would need to see would be like basically holding the floors around that 157.50. 157.50 to see can we build a higher low, hold this key level for that possible squeeze above 160 up into that higher price points of 165-ish. So U-shaped pattern has commenced on that bad boy. Has commenced. Because you remember I said it looked like a cup and handle pattern. So we did get the U-shaped pattern, the cup and handle pattern on CRWV for that squeeze up to 160. So we did get that one, CRWV. Right now CRWV is like the top between AMD and CRWV is the main top ones at this moment. Let's see, CRWV, not CRWV, AMD. What is AMD doing at this time? Because AMD is at the top. 130. Yeah. Okay, I remember this. So, yeah, because that was the range we was talking about. 126, 128 to 130. So that was the new range as far as AMD. So that was the new range. So the range now, as of now, AMD, we're gonna put 130 tops. We're gonna use the mid area 128. And bottoms of 126. So we're going to put that green. So that'll be our new channel as of now, for right now. If we want to see more upside, stay within this range. I'm going to take all of these off. We don't need this right now. I'm going to take all of this so we won't have too many lines on the play. I'm going to just focus on that first channel here. So we're going to focus on this specific channel here on AMD. So 126 floor held. Pushed our way up to 128 to 130. So this is the range that we're in right now. Because you got to keep in mind that with AMD, we would normally move by $2 increments. So from 126 to 128 up to 130. So if we do want to put more potential upside on AMD, we want to mainly stay above that 128 floor. Stay above that 128 floor, keeping us in that upper range of this channel. From that price point, we want to retest and break above 130, but a possible push up to 132. So what I'm going to do is I still got my alert set at 130 on AMD, even though we didn't hit it all the way. I'm going to set up 2 alerts at 130, 132. So right now we do have top gainers as of now. CRWV, AMD, and Meta. So far from what I see. SPY, we still creating this little U-shaped pattern. You're getting like a little U-shaped pattern on SPY. We just got to get this break at the 60107 level to get that possible push back up towards that 602. So, I mean, right now you got like a little uptrend building. I mean, you got a little uptrend setting up on SPY at this moment. What the hell? Oh. So, wait, what is going on with my, wait, where's my thing at? Oh, I'm looking at that all wrong. My fault, guys. Alright, cool. Alright, so I got my alert set on AMD. Alright, so as far as SPY, we do have somewhat of an uptrend build. We have got like a little bit of a little uptrend build going on. So all we want to do is get that break at that 601.07 for that possible run back up to 602. So if I want to see can buyers maintain and hold these levels without falling all the way back down towards the ranges.
Today market, I think, won't change much, rather DHA burning due to tomorrow news.
Yeah, for the FOMC meeting, I agree. I think we may like stay in somewhat of a range. Today going into tomorrow. So like I said, the range that we in as of now, you know, due to pre-market and intraday, I mean the bottoms of 598, you can see right here where we bounced twice, and the area that we cannot break out around that 601.07. So I mean that's the range that we in as of now. Let me go ahead and darken up this downtrend since we out of it, but I'm gonna keep it just in case we fall back underneath it. So I'm gonna darken it out. We're gonna focus on the uptrend that we have as of now, from these pre-market bottoms into intraday's bottoms here. So right now we're building somewhat of a higher low build. So we have somewhat of a higher low build trying to create an uptrend, but let's see can buyers actually hold this time versus yesterday. They tried to create an uptrend, but still didn't have enough buyers to hold, and we wound up falling right back on down. So let's just see can buyers go for that possible push back up towards the 602 level. I mean, again, we got a little mini uptrend building as of now. So let's see if buyers gonna step in. Let's see. So CRWV is still in the lead. Ooh! God dang, boy, CRWV, guys, CRWV. I told y'all, long as you hold above that 160, you got room to possibly squeeze up to that 165. So my CRWV traders, I told y'all, that bad boy is still squeezing. Look like he's about to make a bull flag pattern. So CRWV is in the lead right now, out of all the companies right now, as far as blue chip wise and everything. CRWV is in the lead. So right now you pushed above that, you push it to the higher price point of that channel. Now going from that possible areas of 160, 165. So now you're in a higher price point. VWAP's holding above the VWAP level. Got somewhat of a bull flag pattern setting up. So CRWV is still squeezing. So CRWV is still hauling ass right now, guys. Maybe setting up for a possible bull flag pattern. So keep that on watch. So CRWV is the leader right now. It's the main character of the show today. CRWV, guys. So right now from 155 to 160, $5 move. Then from 160, if we get that run up to 165, there'll be another $5 move, thus giving us a $10 move today. So CRWV, you might want to keep your eyes peeled on that CRWV. Now the main areas, the main resistant areas as we push up towards those tops is going to be around one. I think the main areas was around 166. Last time we ran up, I think it ran up toward like 166. Then that's when we fell right back on down underneath 165 and we got that flush. So I think that was the highest we went, was like 166 back on down. So be mindful of that. But we do have room to push up towards those levels. Let's see where we at right now. So CRWV is definitely the main is leading the way right now. CRWV still got this little bull flag pattern set up. Get back above 162. Or we can utilize that candle's close to flip that candle back up that way. I mean, you do have room to push your way back up towards 165. So be mindful. Like I said, be mindful of that. Let's see where we go. And what follows that? AMD, then Nvidia. Look like Nvidia starting to get back in the green, starting to wake up a little bit. Watch, guys. Watch SPY. Watch for that 601.07 push. Let's see, can we go for that break up towards that 602? Like I said, uptrend is holding. We have an uptrend build starting up on SPY right now. Let's just see can those buys maintain it. Let's see can they hold it. I'm getting a little bit pulled back down towards 160. 160. So what we want to for my longs on CRWV, you now want to stay above that 160 range. You want to stay above 160. Now you want to utilize 160 for a floor. So we want to maintain 160, stay within this range for that possible rotation right back up towards that 165 level. So keep that on watch. But it has squeezed. I give it that. From 155 to 160, $5 move on already on that bad boy. So what we need to do is maintain 160 for that possible push back up to 165. So let's see. Keep that on watch for my CRWV traders. You want to stay above 160. So let's see if buyers can create somewhat of a bear trap. Keep the body of the candles on top of 160 for that possible reversal right back up. So what they want to do is keep the body of the candle. I don't care about the wick, but keep the body of the candle on top of 160 because that's going to create pullback failure, where you start to trap those sellers right around 160. So that's what you want to see from my CRV traders. Trap those sellers and start to reverse that play right back on up there to cause some type of a potential squeeze back up towards the upside. What else we have? We had AMD. AMD, guys, keep that on watch. As I told you guys, we're in this range of 126, 128, 130. We have reclaimed 128, trying to push our way back up to 130. Keep that on watch. If we can break above 130, you do have room to possibly run up towards 132. That's for my AMD traders. Nvidia. Where we at on Nvidia? As far as Nvidia goes, where's my 15-minute time frame? Yeah, 15-minute time frame. So right now Nvidia was still in this range of 144, 146, and also Nvidia moves by $2 increments. So right now we have the bottoms 144, mid area 145 to 146 tops. And you gotta keep in mind Nvidia normally likes to move by $2 increments. So the main thing is we want to get back on top of the mid area of 145 for the possible push back up towards 146. That'll give you somewhat of a cup-like pattern, U-shaped pattern back on up towards these highs. So first and foremost, Nvidia traders, you want to get back above 145. Get back above that mid area. Put you back in the higher portion of that channel. Let's do away with I'm gonna do away with this with these price points, and we're gonna just focus on this range here that Nvidia is in at this moment. Still watching SPY this time. We still have not got there with 601.07 breakout yet. So keeping that on watch. Put these in green for the bottoms. So right now, this is the range that we're in right now, guys. Green is support, red is resistant, yellow is pivot. That's your pivot point that can act as support or resistance. So keep that in mind. For example, as long as you stay underneath 145, then you have to focus on the bottom portion of that channel, which is 145 to 144. You get back above 145, then you have room to push up towards 146, the upper portion of the channel. So that's why that pivot point can act as support or resistance. So keep that in mind. So right now we are back underneath 145 towards the lower portion of that channel, which we are getting a nice pull back into the 144s. So keep that. So to definitely keep that in mind. Understand that range and understand the channel setup. Right now, SPYs, they're starting to get a pull right back down towards 599.73. So let's see, can we go for a possible bounce? Let's see, can those buys hold that 599.73? Let's see, can we go for a pullback bounce? Pullback bounce. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Keep it on watch. Let's see, can we stay on top of this purple trend line? Because remember, as long as you hold that purple trend line, you're still in the bullish territory. Not only when you start to crack that purple trend line, you'll start to end up in the bearish territory. So above that yellow trend line, bears, bulls. Below it, bears. So let's see, can buyers stay above that trend line and stay above that price point of 599.73 for the possible push back up towards the 601s to 602s. So keep that on watch. Keep that on watch. What we have right now? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, starting to get a D little pullback on CRWV. Getting a little D pullback. Starting to get a pullback right now. Starting to get a little D pullback. Let's see. Let's see. Because, yeah, man, especially with the talks of Iran and all of that, I know it's been kind of messing with the market a little bit. And I mean, that's really what's been causing a lot of complications as far as the buyers not being able to hold because of the fears, with the talks of Iran and all of these situations that's going on right now. So that's what's been causing a lot of panic right now. But we will have a lot of volatility for sure tomorrow towards the FOMC meeting. So definitely keep that on watch. So right now, 601, we still have not been able to break back above that price point. So that's still holding up as strong resistance. So buyers still been a little weak on that end. So let's take a look at VIX. Because VIX, for those who don't know, VIX does the opposite of what SPY does. So if VIX goes up, SPY goes down. If SPY goes up, VIX come back down. So let's see what VIX is doing at this time, because right now I can see right here VIX is at as far as my leaderboard, VIX is at the top, so that means SPY's doing the opposite right now. So let's see what VIX is doing real quick. Let's go to VIX. So let's see. Come on, there we go. There we go. So let's see. Remember, they're gonna do the opposite of what one another does. So if VIX bouncing on up, SPY's pulling back down. Do I have a chart set up for this bad boy? I thought I did. All right, let's take a look at it. What is VIX set? How's VIX setting up today? Let's see what VIX is doing. So VIX is trying to go up, which is causing SPY to pull back a little bit. I mean, to think about it though, VIX still looks a little weak though. So VIX, I mean, so what area do we need to crack in order to give that spike on SPY? So VIX would need to crack underneath $20 back down towards. So if VIX, because it looked like it could possibly set up for a gap fill down. So that means if VIX fall, we should be pushing up on SPY. Because you do got like a little gap fill to cover on VIX's end. Especially after this gap up you had here, where we can clear that gap fill back down. So we'll need VIX to crack back underneath $20 down to this area where we bounced at 1980 back down this way. So if we could get this bad boy to crack and fall, that should lead the SPY pushing on up. So what we can do is I can set some alerts on VIX that, you know, to give us that alert. So if it starts to hit my alerts on the downside, that should be causing SPY to push back up towards the upside. So what I'm gonna do is I know we're close to $20 right now. Only what, 8 cents away, so it might trigger it already. I mean, I could do it. I mean, I could put 2 alerts. I could put 2 alerts, one on $20 that we need to crack. So again, if we do get that crack and we hear that noise go off, that means that SPY should be pushing back up towards the upside. So I'm gonna put one at 20 here, and then I'm gonna put right here where we had this bounce, which is around what, 1980. So around 1980 level on the downside. So once we start to hear those alerts go off, then that should give us indication that SPY should be pushing his way back up. So I got 2 alerts already, and then right here we had this area around the area that we couldn't break, which is around 1940. Alright, so I can set that one too. Because the more this bad boy comes down, the more SPY should push up. Alright, that's one alert. So that means SPY should push. So that's one alert down so far. One alert as of now on VIX. Alright. And next key level is right back towards these old areas here. So from that $20 mark, fall all the way back down into the 19 ranges. If we continue this downtrend on VIX, we should continue an uptrend on SPY. So if this bad boy can continue its pattern, which look like a downtrend pattern on VIX, then we should start an uptrend pattern on SPY. So, because it does look a little weak. It does look a little weak on this bad boy. I want to stay underneath $20, fall back into the 19s. That's what we want to see. We want to see SPY continue on up. Yeah. What's up? What's up, man? I've got you, boss. So yeah. So if put it like this, if VIX can continue its downtrend down, which we should start to see, you know, pull back underneath the $20 mark, you know, down to $19. Like as long as put it like this, as long as VIX, you know, continuously fade, then that should require SPY to go back up because they do the opposite of one another. So that's what we want to see with SPY. If we want to, again, for my longs, if we want to see more upside on SPY, we just got to continuously fade on VIX, in other words. So, and I do have it right here in my box. So even if we're not watching the charts, just watch the price points. So right now we're around 1998. So if we want to see more upside on SPY, what we want to do is see the prices decline on VIX, which is right now around, you know, 19. Well, we're going to just say $20. So from this area here, we don't want to see 21, 22, 23, because what that means is as long as if VIX goes up, SPY is going to pull right back on down, because the higher that VIX gets in its prices, SPY is going to devalue. It's going to the value is going to decrease on SPY. So right now we're at $20 on VIX. Again, if we want to see more upside on SPY, we want to see VIX lose value. So we want to see $19. We want to see $18. We want to see $17. So the minute that VIX lose value and start to decline, that should help SPY incline. So we should start to push our way up. So as one loses value, the other one gains value. So what we want to see today, if we want to see upside on SPY, we want to see VIX lose value, which will require SPY to increase in value. So that's what we want to see. So right now, VIX value as of now is going to be around $20. So we want to see a fall. We want to see a lose value in order for us to see some nice movements on and continuation on SPY. So again, we want to lose $20, fall back into the $19 brackets. You know, from $19, we want to fall back down into the 18 brackets. So again, the more that VIX declines, the more the SPY is going to incline. So
Matthew says, the Iran/Israel conflict means that the focus is back on the VIX.
yeah, see, and that's what's that, and that's due to, and that's what, another thing too. See, that's what caused VIX to go on this run, because with all the talks of Iran, see, VIX at one point was actually falling. That was what, last week? I mean, we fell on SPY, which caused VIX to go up. So right here, and after that, that was Friday. So Friday, when we got that little decline back on down, that means SPY actually went up. So like I said, it does the opposite of what each other does. So we want to see this bad boy lose value. We want to still lose value. We want to see it stay underneath 22, down into the 20s, back down into the teen levels. Because again, when this bad boy declines, SPY is gonna push. It's gonna definitely push. But we gotta see these bad boy. Gotta see this bad boy lose value. Gotta see it lose value. Starting off today with $20. We want to fall back underneath $20. Point blank. Fall back under 20. Back down into the 19s. That means that SPY should be doing the opposite, pushing right back on up. And as you can see right here, SPY's trying to wake up a little bit, as long as this bad boy stays weak and stays falling. So keep that on watch, keep that in mind. CRWV guys, we have bounced down towards, that was the level we talked about. That 157.50. Got that move right back above 160. There you go. So starting to U-shape this way back on up. Right back above 160. Keep that on watch, because you do have room to push your way back up towards that 165 plus for CRWV. VIX, now we at 1996, starting to lose value, which should start to increase in value on SPY. So like I said, the main thing, watch that VIX. You want to see the decreased value on VIX. The more that we lose value on VIX, the more we increase value on SPY. So see what I mean? See, was I lying? Was I lying? Because right now, where VIX is at 1989. So the more it decreases in value, the more SPY is going to increase in value. So you see the difference? So you want to see VIX fall from like 1950 down to like $19 itself. Because the more that bad boy lose value, the more you have more opportunities on SPY to keep pushing. You just, like I said today, the main thing you want to stay underneath is $20. Stay underneath $20. Fade all the way back down to the 19s, 18s, 17s, and so forth. Because what was that main area that was on VIX? That I think it was like, what? I think it was $17. That was that main area. I remember that. That was, oh, I'm looking at the wrong chart. My bad. VIX, not SPY. My fault, guys. VIX. Sorry. Yeah, right here. That was last week. I remember that. That's when we had that drop, which made VIX go up. When we dropped on SPY, VIX shot up. So the main areas that I kept my eyes on was around $17. So when all that crap came out with Iran, all that stuff, I'm not trying to curse, all the stuff came out of Iran, that's when SPY dropped, and that's what caused VIX to go up. So that's why we had that major drop and so forth. So what we want to see happen from this point, if we want to see some upside on SPY, some good upside, we want to see this bad boy fall all the way back down to its original area. In other words, because this bad boy went on a straight gap up off of $17 all the way to the 20s. See, that's the thing. So what we want to see is a gap fill back down this way, back to its original area where it started from, where that blast off happened at, which is back down in that range of $17. So that's what we want to see. We want to see a decrease in value on VIX, a huge decrease. Because the more that bad boy falls, the more SPY is going to spike its way back on up. But you can see on why SPY did what it did. Like I said, once that panic, that fear came out, look what it did to VIX. It helped VIX out tremendously, because it went from $17 and shot its way up all the way up to 22. So you can clearly see on how high it went. So that's why, again, we want to see a decrease in value on VIX in order to give us an increase in value on SPY. So that's what we need. We need to fall right back down to these original areas. The main areas, which was around $17. But right now, we ain't nowhere near that. We still around $19, $20. So we need to start definitely falling if we want to see some good upside on SPY for sure. I mean, it's slowly still building. I mean, it's still holding. I mean, still holding this trend line at this time. So bad boy still holding. But yeah, we definitely want to see a decrease in value on VIX. Right back down to them low teens in order for us to get that nice spike on SPY for sure. Right now, guys, CRWV, that bad boy still looking nice. 160, guys. 160 still holding. So, I mean, to me, CRWV still has a chance to push his way up towards that 165. Just keep in mind, you have a lot of resistance around that, 166 level. But you do have room to push your way up towards 165. That'll be another $5 run. From 160 to 165 is an additional $5 run. Because you already went from 155 to 160, which was $5. Now, again, as long as we hold 160, you have room to push up to 165, which is another $5, which is a total of a $10 push. So to me, I think, like I said, CRWV has a lot of gas in the tank for that bad boy. Still looking, look, still has a lot of gas, still above the VWAP, still looking good for that possible. I mean, CRWV still looking good. Let me see if anybody's still trying to comment on my Tradecaster, Tradecaster after I told everybody to go straight to my Trader Mike, TT Life, Enzo, for my channel. I'll send y'all the link. Hold up, guys. I'm just going back to my thing. Hold up. I'm gonna put it. Let me go back to my link real quick, guys. Y'all can follow me right here. Just hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, guys. I have YouTube and Twitch. Enzo, TT Live, Jenna, you know to go to my YouTube. You know this. Follow my channel, guys. Follow my channels. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button. Because again, I have to use YouTube and Twitch chats because I have a lot of bugs on my Tradecaster chat because I'm having issues on it. So follow me right now because I'm not going to be able to focus on the Tradecaster chat and listen at the same time. There's too many things to do. So I want everybody, if y'all do not mind, go to either my YouTube or my Twitch and y'all can comment right there. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. It's free $99. It ain't gonna kill y'all. It's free $99. Plus we on that road to 1K subs, guys. So I need you guys' help. We almost there, man, to 1,000 subs so we can start getting monetized for the videos, man. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Look where we at. 949. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We not too far from hitting that $1,000 sub mark. Let's go, man. Need you guys' help, man. Let's go. Hit that sub button. Let's rock and roll. Hit that button. Let's go. I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Like we had again, and the reason why, guys, we had a few little changes, behind the scenes on Tradecaster. Love Tradecaster to death, but it put me in a position to where now I have to mainly focus on YouTube and Twitch at this moment because I mean these are my income makers, So I have to focus, I have to take care of my family, man. So I mean, you gotta have an understanding because if that's you in a situation, you'll do whatever you have to do to take care of your family. I gotta do what I have to do to take care of my family, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, for the moment. I'm being honest, being real. I don't sugarcoat nothing. So I'll be as honest with you guys as possible. So come over to the YouTube, come over to the Twitch, and then y'all can join us on the chats. So y'all know what time it is. Come on. Let's go. I gotta take care of family, man. I gotta do what I gotta do. Gotta make moves, baby. Gotta make moves. So right now, guys, CRWV, look at that. U-shaped pattern, 160 up to that 165. We just talked about it. Join the channel, man. Join the channel, guys. And I definitely appreciate y'all for the love and support, man. Because, again, I wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. So I thank you guys. So I appreciate y'all for that, man. So thank you guys a lot for everything that you guys been doing for me. Appreciate you. Well, Mike, hit me up. Hit my channel. I want to see if y'all can come through. And Jenna, we've been talking about CRWV. Man, you could have been jumping in on CRWV, Jenna. We talked, look, from 155, 160 up to 165. Bam. We just talked about it.
Good morning.
Boss, good morning. There y'all go.
Morning, G-Boss. Happy Tuesday.
Man, Queen, thank you so much for joining me. And look at that potential that just happened on CRWV. Look at that. We just talked about it. From 155 to 160 to 165 went on a $10 move. Jenna, that was your opportunity right there. I was talking about it this morning because CRWV is like the top gainer as of now out of everything else. CRWV is like rocking and rolling. Even on this pullback was a good buying opportunity for that bounce right back on up. Bam, 165. What else just hit? VIX. VIX is below 1980, guys. So VIX is starting to lose a little value, which should start to push SPY a little bit back up towards the upside. So again, the more that VIX lose value, you push back up. Oh! I told you, man. Love you too, boss. NS, come on, baby. What I told you. I do my best not to steer you guys wrong. I told you. Mike, Money Mike.
Watching on my TV, Tradecaster, a lot of bad things going on.
I got you, Mike, and also I'm hit y'all with mods and everything too. NS got y'all too, man. So cause these are my guys, man, my goats, my day ones. So as far as the mods and everything, I got y'all on that too, man. So cause thank y'all so much for the work that y'all put in, man. Y'all been having my back. So since Mike joined, I got him on mod. NS, I got you on mod too, boss. So thank y'all so much for everything, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. So right now, guys, we at 950. So let's go, let's go. We almost to that 1K sub mark where we can start getting monetized for the videos. YouTube, Twitch, man, thank y'all so much for the opportunity as well, man. So shout out to YouTube and Twitch, man. Love it, man.
$165, $500, and it hit $620. Let's go.
Woo! Let's go, boss. I told you.
Don't forget to hit that like.
Man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to my goats, man. Let me give y'all some love too for coming through, man. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Thank y'all so much for hitting the sub button. So shout out to everybody, man. Let me give some love to everybody who joined on and sub today, man. Appreciate you guys so much, man. I thank y'all. Now I got my little sub button. So shout out to all the new subs who has joined my YouTube channel, man. Appreciate you. Guys, we are on that road to 1K subs. We about 50 subs away from hitting that 1,000 mark, man. We almost there where we can start getting monetized for these videos. Thank you guys so much. I wouldn't have made it this far if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you, man. Salute to everybody. Thank y'all so much on all platforms. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Put this back down. So, man, like I said, I had to make business moves, Mike. It was just some things behind the scenes. Like I said, I love Traedcast and everything, and I'm always gonna be family with them. But it was just it put me in a situation where I have to now mainly focus on YouTube and Twitch because that is my source of income. You know, they help me take care of the family and so forth, and trading and so forth. And you know, I had to focus on that because, like I said, if anybody was in this position, they would do the same thing to take care of their family. So, you know, I mean, it's just temporary moves right now. It's just temporary moves right now. So, like I said, that's why I still stream on it, because I still love Traedcast, of course. I still love it. I mean, I'm always gonna be a part of Dick no matter what. So that's to show my loyalty that I still care for them, because I'm still streaming on it. I'm just not chatting on it because the damn my lobby is so bugged. Because if y'all notice, my donations button don't work. Every time I put the chat box from Traedcast above my head, what happens? It disappears every second. I gotta keep putting it back. So I said, bump that. That was too much of a headache, boss. Yeah, it was too much of a headache. So I just customized one for Twitch and YouTube where it's not gonna go away. I can focus on one monitor. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. So right now, guys, we have pushed up to that 60107 level. We have got away. We just want to see that breakout for that possible push up toward that 602. Right now, as far as CRWV, we have ran up as high as I told you guys. We may have some resistance right around what price point? Around that 165 to 166, which we did hit. Started to pull right back down, but we are in the upper portion of this channel. So if we look at the channel setup that we're in right now, that'll put you at the bottom of 155, mid area of 160, now being in the new channel, and here. So this would be the new channel setup right now.
Can you check TSLA for downside?
Tesla, gotcha, Queen, gotcha. Man, Jenna, why you didn't catch CRWV? CRWV went on a nice spike up. You got that pull back down, got back above 160, up to 165. There was a $5 run. You could have caught that one. That was a beautiful play. Pull back bounce. Look at that U-shaped pattern. Bam. Went as low as that 157.50, that little mid area here. Got his way right back up to 160, up to 165. That was a great play. Oh, okay. Oh, well, shout out, Jenna. Shout out to you, my queen. I'm sorry. Shout out to my queen. I was making sure you got it. You know I'm gonna get on you, but I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad that you got it. Congrats, Queen. So I was just making sure. You know, I'm gonna get on you about that because I want to see y'all win. I told y'all that. Tesla. You said Tesla. Tesla. Where we at on this bad boy? As far as Tesla goes, we are back in this range of 325, 320. Man, no problem. You deserve it. I mean, you put in the work. You don't want to keep me on top of that. You always learn about by CRWV. So, Queen, shout out to you and no thank you. Appreciate you because you kept me on top of that. So, and then I'll put you in a position for you to win. You got it.
Bro, you are a goat. You need to participate on Twitter. You will PPL will love what
Yeah. Matter of fact, Ines, me and Ace actually talked about that. And I got to get back to him because I've been so busy. We supposed to do like this little live stream thing together.
if you need help, let me know.
Man, appreciate you, boss. But yeah, me and Ace talked about it on Twitter. We supposed to get together and do like a little live stream together. And I think we're going to do it either on Twitch or YouTube. But we have talked about it. But we're looking into it, boss. But yeah, and thank you for the help too. Appreciate you. So, Jenna, as of now, as far as Tesla, you're in the range of 325 tops because you didn't fell back underneath that price point. Now down to the 320 range, putting you in a $5 range. So you gotta think about it. Tesla moves by $5 increments. CRWV moves by $5 increments. So right now, as of now, again, if you want to see more upside, we want to get back above that 325 for that possible push back up to 330. As long as you stay underneath 325, you do have room to fall right back down to the 320 range itself. So right now, you're just in the lower range of this channel right here, from 325 to 320.
Expert says, we are 340.
Oh yeah, exactly, and that's why we winning, boss. And exactly, that's why we winning. Don't get me wrong, and I mean, like I said, I always keep it real with you guys. You know, Mike, Jenna, all of y'all, because I know y'all come from Traedcasting, and you know I love you guys to death, and I love y'all, and thank y'all so much for my support. You know, and for your support. You know, when Traedcasting did make its changes, it did hurt. It did. I mean, it was because I was treating it like a job. I loved it, and then when the change kind of made it, kind of hurted me a little bit, man. I was kind of down for a little bit. Kind of, I didn't feel like doing nothing, but I had to pray about it. I talked to God about it, and I know that when one door closes, another door will open, and through the grace of God, that's why I Tariq, my G. Hold up, man. I got my boy back on the scene. Hold up, man. Shout out to Tariq, my guy back. Ha! Man. Oh, Tariq, we're going to talk. Matter of fact, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. I got you. We're going to talk. But yeah, but like I said, there were just some changes that were made. And like I said, I was kind of down about it a little bit. But again, I prayed about it and I stayed positive, man.
I'm glad to be back, boss.
Man, love you too, boss. I was kind of down about it, but through the grace of God, I had these other opportunities, man. I have the Twitch, I have my YouTube, I have everything else, but where I have other sources of income coming in, and again, it's because of you guys, because you guys always with the love and support, the views, the subs and everything else of that nature, man. So you guys help put me in a position that I'm in now, which I'm in a free space. I'm happy. I'm able to do the best I can to help you guys as much as possible, and I mean, it's just more and more opportunities, that's happening, and that's because of still having faith in God and not giving up, man, and also because of you guys support and love, man. And I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I still love Traedcast, of course.
For Twitch, better quality and overall.
Well, the reason why I have both, boss, because I'm a partner with YouTube. I'm affiliate with Twitch, so I'm still getting like paid out through them. I'm getting like the little bottom page because I haven't crossed that the main threshold just yet. Like once I cross 1,000 subs on YouTube, that's gonna put me towards the Google Ads. So not only will I be getting paid through the super chat, super thanks, and shout out to Nadia for for that, because she's helped me out pretty well on that, and a huge shout out to Nadia. Once I cross 1,000 subs, I'll be kind of start getting paid for ads as well, kind of like what Twitch does. Twitch is just a little bit faster. Twitch is a little bit faster because the threshold is a little lower than YouTube. But yeah, I made it, man. And like I said, I'm always gonna still be a part of Traedcast, of course. I love Traedcast to the death, man. Like I said, if it wasn't for Sean putting me in this position that I am, I'll probably still be working regular jobs, man. But that's why I say I love Sean to death. I'm never gonna walk away from Traedcasting, which is why I'm still live streaming. I'm just not doing the chat right now because the chat got so many bugs in it. But I'm still a part of Traedcaster, so I'm still, so I'm always gonna still be there for them. And I mean, Sean know that, man. That's always love, man. I always thank Sean for giving me opportunities, man. Always. I got you, T. I'm gonna hit you up, boss. Cause I do have to leave today, guys. For those who just came in, I do have to leave around 12ish. Cause Queen does have another doctor's appointment. Last week, everything was fine. Baby came out. Baby was fine. I think today they're gonna be revealing. I think the due date today. So, and I will let you guys know when the due date of the baby is gonna be. You know, when she's gonna be popping out into this world. So. But right now, guys, uptrend is still building, which means that VIX is still losing momentum. So right now, as far as the price value on VIX, we have fell from the $20 range now down to $19.66. So, like I said, the more that VIX decreases,
Out of curiosity, bro, when do you do your trades and how?
I normally do my trades. Well, I normally used to wait towards lunch, but the way that everything been going right now, I mean. Because I used to like a lot of volatilities, you know, like when I like to see those engulfing candles. Like yesterday, I did miss it because it moved pretty fast yesterday.
Welcome, Terry.
Yeah, like right here, like something like this NS. You know, when you're seeing like these volatile setups, when you got bull flag patterns, when we know that buyers are stepping up, when you have room to run, like something like that. That's normally what I look for. But I know this week the market has kind of been off since the Iran talks. It's just kind of been a little bit all over the place. I could have. Let me see. VWAP is still holding. VWAP is still holding for that push. Matter of fact, let me look at my contracts real quick. Hold on, boss. Did I have the right contracts? Today's the what? 17, right? Okay, cool. Cause this one ain't move a lot. I might need to switch my contracts. Yeah, cause this one have a lot of volume on it. Cause I mean, right now it's still building an uptrend. I mean, uptrend is still building. Uptrend is definitely still building. But yeah, that's normally what I like.
I thought you are a long-term investor, isn't?
I don't hold like for long. I don't hold for long, boss. Like I'll do like swing trades here and there. The longest I hold, and this to God honest truth, maybe 1 or 2 days. But I mainly look for like day trades and so forth to kind of scalp. Like I scalp a lot, especially because I'm doing a small account challenge. So I scalp a lot to build up the account. And that's the reason why I bought, because I'm doing a small account challenge. So I try to build it up as quick as I can. So that's what I've been doing, because I forgot to tell you that NS that I was doing a small account challenge. So that's why I haven't really been holding it long term. I just been trying to reap the benefits as much as possible. And when see opportunities, scalp it, add on to that small account, grow it, and pretty much. Because the reason why I was doing it, because a lot of people was hitting me up behind the scenes, because a lot of them was losing confidence. They only had like $50 to their account, $100 to their account, and they didn't think that they could make a way, because and again, not to tell anybody business or whatever, but it was a lot of them that was just going through situations to where they couldn't add money to their broker accounts. So they said, all I have is this amount, man. How can I utilize this?
Thanks, Nobby.
Yeah, and a lot was reaching out to me. I said, well, man, it's still a way to make money, even if you have a $50 account, even if you have a $100 account. I said, man, just slowly grow it. Be consistent about it. I said, man, $20 adds up. If you're making $20 a trade, that's adding up, especially if you start at $100. Because if you do $20 5 times, now your account is up to $200. If you do another five trades, $20, now your account is up $300. But it's slowly growing, and I was telling them, where there's a will, there's a way, but you just have to understand on how to execute on these trades. Don't hold the bag, wishing and hoping, because a lot of traders fail, and that's why a lot of traders' problems lie at, because they be up in profits, but it's not enough to them. It's like they be up in profits. Oh man, I want more. They're a good amount. They're in the green, but it's not enough. But then next thing you know, the market starts to reverse, not in the red. When they could have got out, blocked the profits, took the meter to move, wait for another setup. But a lot of them, they get stubborn. They don't know how to execute on these moves or get out of it, and they hold the bag, and then it reverses on them. Now the bag that they had is gone. And that's why I try to tell a lot of them, man, you see opportunities, man, execute on it and do the best that you can. Do the best that you can. Especially with small accounts. Why is this contract? Hold on, let me switch my contract, because something is... Which one is this? I was trying to look at these contracts. They look a little off. No wonder, this thing barely even moving. I had to switch my color. Let me switch my strike price. I think I was looking at the wrong damn one. I had forgot to change it, because I forgot that when the market opened, they started to adjust, and I forgot to change my damn contracts out. No wonder. Okay. That's why. All right, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I had the wrong one out. I had the wrong contract out. No wonder why I wasn't seeing it move on the long side. I'm like, why? Because it looked like we're just going sideways as this thing going up. I knew something was off. All right, let's see. CRWV and Tesla. Right now, Tesla, again, we want to see a break back above that 325, putting us in this range of 330. CRWV, what this bad boy doing? Still climbing his way up. I mean, CRWV still climbing his way up. Still building his uptrend. SPY, same thing. VIX, what's the value on VIX now? Now we down to 1956. So, let's see. What it was, 1940, right? I think that was the bottoms where my alert was going to go off at on on VIX, right? I think that was it. Wasn't it? Like around 1940? Was it? Yep, 1940. Yep. So I told y'all, as long as that bad boy keeps falling, SPY's gonna keep slowly moving his way on up. AMD guys above 130. AMD above 130. So as I told y'all, VIX is gonna do the opposite of what SPY does. Like I said, as long as VIX lose value, SPY's gonna increase in value. So, as I told you, we wanted to see a fade from $20 down into the $19 area. So again, I told you it looked like we had a gap fill to go to fill on the downside. So it looked like that area we come down to is going to be around 1940. So right now we're around 1957. So roughly almost 20 cents-ish on down. So I mean, the bad boy's still fading. So don't get me wrong, VIX is still fading on down. So he's definitely still getting that fade. Because I definitely, boy, especially we start getting that fall back down towards that original area where we broke out at, back down into the 17s. Oh, SPY gonna go crazy. SPY's gonna definitely push his way back up, and I'm talking about towards the 605-ish levels. Because this bad boy start to dump on off like hard, SPY's gonna spike hard. I can tell you that right now. Because it's slowly trying to still move his way towards that 602.50 level, so we know that's gonna be a pivot point. And you gotta keep in mind, those pivot points act like what? Magnets. You gotta keep that in mind. They act like magnets. So you do have room to still push your way up towards that 602.50. Slowly still climbing. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong contract the whole time. I forgot to adjust it. Because I was too big. I was breaking down the charts, but I wasn't even looking at my contracts. I forgot to adjust it as the bell rang. Because that's why I didn't jump in the trade. Because I didn't see no volatility on my contract. And I had to look. And I had to realize the numbers moved. I forgot about that. I got distracted. That was my fault. So I gotta move around my contracts real quick, so I can get a better understanding on how to catch this bad boy for today. And don't forget, guys, Wednesday we're gonna have a lot of volatility Wednesday tomorrow because we have the FOMC meeting. Don't forget about that, Jerome Powell. And Thursday the market will be closed due to holidays, Juneteenth. So don't forget about that. Keep that in mind. Clutch. Clutch, hit me up. What is Clutch on my Clutch? Are you on my YouTube? Hit me up through my chats. I told everybody don't use the Tradecaster chat box because I have a lot of bugs in it because I can't drag it over and put it above my head because I've been having issues with it. So I had to recreate one with YouTube and Twitch. So all you gotta do is go to one of my channels and you can chat through that Clutch. But yeah, boss. The baby and everybody's doing fine. And Clutch, thank you so much. But yeah, go over to my YouTube chat, boss. YouTube or Twitch, whichever. Shout out to Clutch. Shout out to you, boss. And I apologize because I can't see the Tradecaster chat no more. I do apologize for everybody who's going on it. I can't see it. Just let you know right now, I can't see it at this moment. So I do apologize. All right, let's see. Where are we at now? CRWV, still climbing, still slowly coasting. Anything else coming out as far as the economics goes? And again, guys, I want to thank y'all so much for the love and support, man. I mean, I thank you guys, man. I made it this far because of you guys. Appreciate you. That's why I try to do my best to put money in you guys' pockets. I don't charge anything. Help out the best that I can. So thank you guys for everything that you guys do. That's my way of showing my appreciation. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much, everybody. Appreciate you. You guys are amazing, man. Wouldn't have made it this far without you guys. Appreciate you. All right, so let's see. So right now, as far as SPY, we are back above that 60107. So we have got our way back on top of that price point. Next key level, you already know, guys, going to be around that 602.50. Because remember, that was the area we kind of messed with, kind of flirted with yesterday. So right here, for example, see right here, 602.50. Again, it acts like a magnet. You leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. You can see right here, for example, you leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it. You leave from it, you return to it, leave from it, return to it. It acts like a magnet. So from this point, you left from it, from the downside, trying to find its way back up to it, towards the upside, almost creating like a U-shaped pattern, if y'all notice. So if y'all look from this point here, underneath that red line, and go all the way this way, it's making like a big U-shaped pattern, if y'all notice that. It's making like a big, gigantic U-shaped pattern, like a big red to green, back up towards the area, price points of 602.50. So that's what it looked like it's trying to create. It's a big old U-shaped pattern back up towards the upside. So in other words, you do still have potential and room to push your way back up towards the 602 to 602.50. Look like it's trying to make a big old cup and handle pattern. That's what it looked like it's trying to make. Where we at as far as the so as far as VIX value, we want to see this bad boy fall back down into the 1950s, 1940s, because we want to see it fall back down into the low 19s. Because like I said, the more that VIX fall, the more the SPY is going to go up. CRWV still holding this uptrend, so that's still looking good. What about Tesla? Is Tesla still doing its thing? Is that much everybody still doing that? Why is my thing still chirping? I turned it off, and it's still chirping. Why is it still chirping? Yeah, see, I still hear it chirping. Yeah, I don't know why it's still chirping, and I turned it off. Let me try it. Let me see. I'm gonna just do this. All right, I got it. I'm gonna set it like this. See if it works. But yeah, guys, right now all we're doing is creating a big U-shaped pattern from this area. Again, once we fell underneath that 602.50, all the way on down towards what was this 598. All you do is create like a big old U-shaped pattern from these bottoms, trying to find its way right back up towards those tops. Now, once you get back above 602.50, the next level is gonna be around 604.50, back in this range. So First and foremost, like I said, the main thing that we want to see is a break above 602.50 to get the ball rocking and rolling. So once we get back above that price point, then we can focus on the range up to 604.50. Then we can focus on this range here. But we're still on that climb. We're still slowly moving our way up. Let's see. Yeah, so 604.50, I think that was the top from yesterday. Yeah, right here. 604.50, then you got that dump on down. So we want to definitely break above that price point first to put us back in this range. So it looks like this. I wonder if it's trying to do what I think it's trying to do. Let's see. So we fell out of this range here yesterday. It looked like it's trying to go back. Oh, let's see if that's what it's trying to do. That channel magnet. So let's see if that's what it's trying to do, especially with buyers. So let's see if buyers are trying to find their way back in that range again. So, okay, so based off this range yesterday, we'll just round it off. We'll just say 604.50, 602.50. We'll just say this range here. So if you notice, you rotated out of the range, yesterday going into today. So what they may try to do, as the FOMC is about to approach, they may try to go for an upper rotation. So right now, as far as what we have a lower rotation out of that range from the 604.50s all the way down, trying to now rotate his way back up to create an upper rotation. So all right now, it seemed like all the buyers jumped in at these bottoms, trying to rotate their way back this way. So that's what it looked like it may try to set up to do. After catching these bottoms, trying to find its way right back this way. So, in other words, okay, let me try to break this down as much as possible. So, right here, guys. I know I have a lot of lines, so do excuse me. I apologize. So, okay. So, you see right here this range? You already rotated out of it on the downside, right? Now, once they get back into it, they may try to rotate towards the upside of that range. So, we already have a lower rotation. Once they get back above that 602.50 up to 604, they may try to go for an upper rotation, kind of creating like a big old U-shaped pattern, something like this. So, look like that's what they're trying to go for. So, we'll see. We'll see if those buyers will step back in and do it. We'll definitely keep our eyes peeled on this, guys. But guys, thank y'all so much for everything, though, man. I definitely appreciate you guys for everything. I definitely appreciate you. So right now, uptrend is still holding. We got buy still trying to hold at 601.07 level. I don't think anything else is coming out. CRWV is still on that uptrend. We just gotta get that break above 165. Matter of fact, let me see how high CRWV can go. CRWV. Let me see how high has it been before. What is the actual tops on that bad boy, CRWV? Let's take a look at this, guys. Let me see. Because the main one, like I said, the main ones in the green today is AMD and CRWV as of now. That's the main ones in the green as of now. All right, CRWV. Let's see. How high has this bad boy went before? Let me take a look. Where we at right now? CRWV. Oops, put the wrong down. Yeah, I think that's the highest we ever hit was 166, I think. Was that the highest we ever went? 166? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the 166.63. I think that was the highest that we went. So that's where your main tops is gonna be at, right around 166.63 on CRWV. Let me try you look at it from a 5-year standpoint to see. But yeah, we may be creating some new highs on this bad boy. Which is why this bad boy is pushing too, because you have some new areas. CRWV. Tyreek, what you looking at, boss? Trader Mike, Clutch, what all you guys looking at as far as right now? CRWV. From a 5-year standpoint, yeah, I think that's the highest. Yeah, that's new highs we hitting. Let me see. Do I have a 5-year chart on this one? I don't think so. Let me just clear all these off. I'm gonna have to set up one for a 5-year standpoint. Let me take all this off.
I bought SPY $603.34. My fix says, not much out there to trade today.
I mean, well, like I said, the only one that was running was the main one that's lighting up in green on my top gainers is AMD and CRWV. As far as today, Mike, that's the ones that's lighting up right now. And like I said, with VIX, you just want to see VIX lose value. Like I said, in order for us to see SPY push. Because, like I said, we want to see a fall, $19.50, down to $19 itself, down to 18. Because what we want to see is that pull back down after that spike. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, Mike. The opportunity SPY could have once VIX loses that steam.
Aussie chick says, hope you're well, Tarek. Nice to see you in chat.
Man, nice to see you, Tariq. I'm going to hit you up, boss. Once I get off, boss, I got you. So, yeah, it looked like CRWV is hitting new highs. So the highs we went was like around 166.63. Now the beauty part about that is you have no past chart history, meaning that CRWV can keep pushing because it has no past chart history since we are hitting new highs on this bad boy. So that's the beauty thing about it. I mean, look as far as the setup goes. This is on a 5-year time frame. So I mean, right now still it's like a bullish rally still going on with CRWV at this moment. So in other words, I think this bad boy still has room to push up towards 600. I mean, I'm sorry, 200. Apologize about that. 200. Because, I mean, it has no past chart history. I mean, I'm going to try to look at it from a 10-year standpoint. About do I have my 10-year? Yeah, I do have 10 years. Let's see. Yep, even on 10 years. So this is creating new highs. So that means that it has no filter. It has no boundaries. So these are new areas. And as long as buyers stay pushing, I mean, this thing can keep going. I mean, it's going to be honest with you. Like, CRWV can still keep going. I mean, it's just been on a bullish push, bullish rally.
I went to play my points before the appointment and I won $15.
Really? Shout out to the queen. Hey, 15 better than nothing. Shout out to the queen. Lord, I tell you, boy, you turn into your daddy. You turn into your daddy. Jeez Louise. But yeah, guys, CRWV, I mean, it still has room in this tank to push. Jesus. Please don't turn our daughter into that. Please don't. But yeah, but guys, like I said, CRWV has no past chart history.
Don't do that.
Love you though, Queen. But yeah, guys, but CRWV still has room to push. Like I said, we don't know how high CRWV could keep going. It just, again, it's creating new past chart. It's creating new history, new highs. So this bad boy could still push his way up to 200. I mean, it's been on a bullish push.
I love you, baby.
Love you too, mommy. All right, I gotta focus, mama. Focus. Go. I gotta stay focused on this, mama. But yeah, guys. But yeah, keep that on watch. Keep it on watch because, like I said, it looked like CRWV still has a lot of potential to still push. So definitely still keep your eyes peeled on CRWV. That bad boy still has a lot of room in the tank to push. So I would definitely be mindful of that. So right now we're at the bottom portion of this range, but like I said, as long as that trend line holds, these levels hold, I mean, we can still push up to new highs. Because as long as they can hold 160, get that reversal right back up, break above 165, next key level is going to be 170. It's just slowly climbing its way up $200. Because think about it. Think about how far we came. I mean, SPY still holding 601.07, so that's still holding. That means VIX is still, a little bit of a pullback. But as far as CRWV, it came a long ways, to be honest. Let's see, CRWV. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna let me go all the way back from all like the low areas on where this bad boy came from and how far. I mean, we just been on this continuation. I'm gonna have to go back a little bit on my other chart. So based off of this one, I think 105 was the lowest. 105, and I think we just stayed above that and started to just continuously push our way on CRWV. If y'all notice, from 105 now at up to the 140s, 150s, now pushing our way up into the 160s, and it's just still going. I mean, look at this. I mean, even if you take your last week's setup, we still on the continuation uptrend on CRWV. If y'all noticed that from Thursday's movement all the way into today, it's been on a continuation uptrend. So it's just slowly trying to creep its way to 200. Slowly trying to creep its way. So from this point, for CRWV traders who are interested in trading it, as long as you can hold 160, get that reversal back up to 165, you have room to push up to 170. Because that'll put you in a new channel. That'll break you out of the bottom portion of this range into the upper portion of this range of 165 to now 170. Where this, the continuation uptrend is just going to still build up. So, I mean, to me, CRWV still has a lot of room in the tank to just keep going. I think so. And shout out to Jen and Engineer for bringing that to my attention. I mean, it does still have a lot of room to still keep pushing. And it's creating new highs. So it's still a lot of opportunities, guys, on that one. Well, as far as today, because we know the market is kind of, But I'm saying if you're interested in looking at something else, like CRWV is still a good opportunity. And then this bad boy is moved by $5 increments as well. So, I mean, just keep your eyes peeled on that. I mean, right now, the range that we're in as of now is 160, 165. So we know where the bottoms is at. We know where the tops is at. So all we got to do is get those buys, hold that 160, get that reversal right back up to retest to 165 for that possible push up towards 170. Now you'll be in the 170 bracket, $30 away from 200. So it's just a slow creeper, but it's moving. Hell, I might look into it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially if SPY and them don't do anything. I mean, I might take a gander at CRWV. I ain't gonna lie to you. Better than nothing. I mean, just saying. But shout out to the queen, though. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out, like I said, her, my baby girl, man. I can't wait for baby girl to get here. Even though I know she's going to be, it's going to be a mini-me of her. Jeez Louise. That's all I need in my life. That's all I need in my life is a mini-me of her. Oh, God. You can reply, too, if you're watching. You can reply. I know you're going to have something to say on that. See, let's see what which ones can I use from this point as far as the contracts goes. Let's see what I can use on CRWV. Ooh. Which one I knew I was looking at? I knew I should have used. I think yesterday I should have used the 180. I think the 180 had a good little setup for itself. Yeah, 180 was a good little contract. You guys could have used yesterday too. The 180 contracts on CRWV, because I think the lows on that contract was around 50 cents. Yeah, I'll show you guys. So y'all could have used this CRWV contract. It's dated for the 20th. Mike and for the rest of you guys and Aussie and all of you guys, if y'all would have been watching that one. It was a good setup and a good contract, to be honest. Still a good contract. It looked like the lows was at 50 cents. This is a 180 contract on CRWV. Now it went from 50 cents all the way up to $2. So, I mean, look at this. But see how valuable those bad boys are? Just holding it and just, again, the way this bad boy is moving. And this is 180's contract. From 50 cents Now up to $2. So, I mean, they some good contracts. Good contracts. I ain't gonna even lie to you on these. Very good contracts. So, what are you guys looking at as of now? What are you guys looking at? Well, Mike, I know you guys already answered. The rest of you guys, my Twitch members, my YouTube members, my Tradecaster members, what are you guys looking at as of now? What are you guys looking at as of now? We know the market has kind of been a little, you know, off, and that's due to the Iran situation and all that. That's what caused a lot of friction in the market too. So you gotta keep that in mind. That's what caused a lot of friction too. But like I said, you don't have to just look at SPY. There's other things to look at based off of my top gainer. Like I said, the main ones that I see is AMD and CRWV. And as we broke down CRWV, which has no past chart history around these price points, that this bad boy can still keep pushing. So, I mean, this bad boy can still keep pushing. Because right now, you're in a new range. You know, you went from 155 to 160. Now 160 to 165. But if y'all notice, every $5 bracket is moving up every $5. Like on a slow mover. So right now, where we at? I keep hearing my damn thing go off. TT Life. Oh, KRS. I can't see my Tradecaster chat, boss. So if you don't mind, go to my YouTube. You can either choose to go to YouTube, to my YouTube or my Twitch. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, join the chat room, because I can't see all of it. And the reason why I took the Tradecaster chat off, I had a lot of bugs in it. It didn't stay up because I had to keep putting it back every single second, and it caused a lot of distractions. So I had to create one for YouTube and Twitch, so you can reply off of those, boss. So for those who don't know, TT Life, all of y'all, boss, and shout out to TT Life for hitting $400. Ooh, shout out to you, boss. And oh yeah, man, I had to deal with the electricity on my side too, TT Life, because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to stream today because my internet kept going in and out, and that was due to the weather. Yeah, that boss. Thanks so much, boss. Yeah, and I appreciate you for joining. And like I said, the reason why I had to do this, create a new chat box, because I had a lot of bugs going on in my lobby. You already know my donations box don't work. Every time I put the chat box above my head, it disappears. So I had to create one that's gonna stay. So, and Kyle, I do apologize about that, boss, and I do apologize till they get it fixed, man. What's your thoughts on NMAX? Let's see, boss. Let's take a look at it. But guys, keep your eyes peeled on CRWV because it still has a lot of opportunities. So just keep that jotted down, and we'll just watch those prices. Newsmax. Right now, boss. Let's see where we at. How we looking so far overall as far as the setup goes? So look like it's creating this U-shaped pattern. What was the main? What is those sellers came in aggressive at? Looked like around what, almost $15 ish. So look like it's creating a U-shaped pattern back up towards this 14, and we already know $15 itself is going to be a natural resistance area. It's going to be a natural area, so keep that in mind. But I mean, you are starting a U-shape, and you do have buyers stepping in. I mean, you are above your VWAP with room to possibly push up towards that $14 mark. Okay. Yeah, so far, based off of the 5-minute time frame, boss, I mean, you do have this U-shaped pattern going on. Yeah. Yeah, so if you look at your either 30-day or 90-day chart, you can either use a 15-minute time frame, 30-minute, whatever time frame you use, boss, and kind of minimize it to expand out. You kind of see what the overall pattern is doing. So it looked like it was from a downtrend all the way down towards $12, where you started to get that bounce right back on up, because you kind of see that U-shaped pattern real closely. You can definitely see that U-shaped pattern from this pullback that we had right underneath $15. Starting to U-shape its way right back on up. And you do have somewhat of a like a little, you can either take it as a bull flag pattern or almost like a cup and handle pattern. I'm trying to see what his price point is at. Because it almost look like like I say, if you look at it from this pattern here, it look like a cup. But from this time frame today, it look like almost like a bull flag pattern. Which does look like you have room to possibly push back up because you are above the VWAP. So my white flexible line is my VWAP, boss. So we are above the VWAP. Almost look like a little bull flag like pattern. That does look like we do have room to continuously push towards the upside. So I still look bullish. So as far as right now, I mean, you do have room to push up towards 14. And then from that $14 mark, you have room to push your way up to 15. So that's why I'm trying to look at these little key levels back here where buyers came in at, like these little bounces. But you do have room because, like I said, buyers are stepping in with room to push back up. So I'm going to set an alert. I'm going to set an alert at $14. and 15. I'm gonna set up an alert at both of these two main areas. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some more research. KRS. I'm gonna do some more research on that boss, but I'm gonna put 14 and 15 alerts to get the ball rocking and rolling. So I'm gonna set those alerts.
It was a recent IPO, so there's only so much resistance it has to work.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Hey, boss, hey, I was telling everybody, take a look at CRWV. Take a look at CRWV. I was alerting everybody about that one too. Because based off the past chart history, KS, if you look at it, that CRWV is creating new highs. And it never hit those areas before. So that means that it has no past chart history. So CRWV can keep squeezing up towards 200. And the way that CRWV moves, it moves by $5 increments. So if you notice where we at right now, it went from 160 to 165. Bottoms pre-market was around 155. So definitely write that down and look into that. Look into CRWV. Because now, based off on what I've seen, it does have a lot of room to possibly push. So definitely keep that in mind. So let's see. I'm gonna set up 2 alerts, KS on that bad boy for Newsmax. I'm gonna set up 2 alerts. On that. 5-minute time frame. Yeah, I'm gonna save it. So I got you on that one. So just keep it on watch. So once we get back above that 1350 range, 1350 price point, we have room to possibly push our way back up to $14. So first and foremost, where we at right now, we want to get back above 1350, from 1350 up to that $14 mark. So definitely keep that on watch. See where you go from here. What was you looking at? Oh, CRWV. Let me go back to that bad boy. So you see why SPY's pulling back a little bit? Because you got VIX getting a little bounce right now. So you see VIX bouncing. Let me go up to it a little bit. So you see where VIX is getting that bounce at? You got SPY getting a little bit of a rejection. So it may go for a little pullback bounce. Not pullback bounce, but a bounce then a pullback, because it may just create a downtrend. You know, pull up, get rejected, go up, get rejected, go. It may start to create a downtrend. So you may go up, get rejected, and actually come back down this way. So may get rejected back up towards $20 and then pull right back on down. So as we do push our way back up on $20 on VIX, we want to see that rejection where we see a green or red move right back down this way. So if we get that, we should be getting a bounce on SPY, because this one will set up a green or red move, while otherwise we should be seeing a red to green move on SPY. So let's see if that $20 mark is going to hold up as resistance on VIX, and see if we can start getting that rejection back down. So as long as we stay underneath $20, get that pull back down, do a green or red move, we should be seeing a red to green move on SPY. So that means SPY should be bouncing. So watch that $20 level and watch this level here on SPY to see the minute that if we get that rejection like we should on VIX, we should be getting a bounce on SPY. So watch that key level as we approach $20 on VIX. Let me go back to CRWV. So right now, KS, watch that 1350 on Newsmax. Watch 1350. Get above 1350. You're only 50 cents away from $14. Watch that level. Let me go CRWV. CRWV. Where we at right now on that bad boy? Are we still holding, or are we pulling back down? So we're pulling back down to 160. Let's see. And I know lunch hour is going to soon be rolling. Soon be rolling. All right. So we already know the range. So 160, 165. So from this price point, we want to see can buyers maintain above 160. Stay in this range, 160, 165. So we already ran up the test of 165 already, pulling back down. We just want to make sure that we maintain 160, stay within that range to create somewhat of a U-shaped pattern back up towards that 165. So, because again, we want to build our way up towards 170. From 170, build our way up towards 180. You know, we want to inch closer and closer towards that 200 bracket. So it seemed like the main one that was been on the move is, like I said, CRWV. Let me check AMD. AMD, what it's doing? AMD 130, pulling right back on down. So the thing about AMD, you're still in the upper portion of that range, between 128 and 130. We just got to get a break above that 130 mark to get that push up to 132. So we just get a little bit of pullback, but like I said, let's just see if buyers can get that, get those reversals back up. But I mean, the main ones that's in the green, the main ones that's on my top list right now is AMD and CRWV right now. Look like that's what a majority of, like most of the buyers are sitting around.
Like it says. See ya tomorrow.
Man, everybody got an appointment today. Man, appreciate you, Mike. We got one today too at 12. So I'm gonna be leaving, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be leaving around lunch hours because the Queen does have an appointment, so we're gonna be heading out soon. So I'll be with you guys till lunch, man. We'll keep it rocking and rolling. This girl say she went gamble before for the appointment. I went to play my points before appointment and won $15. She won, no hell. Hey, win is a win. So can't knock that. A win is a win. So let's see. Okay, guys, if y'all want, oh, my camera. Sorry about that. Trying to get the vision back on it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, it's blurry. Hello, guys. Trying to fix the camera. God dog it. Trying to get it to work. Ah, this damn thing. There we go. All right, guys. If y'all any platform, it don't matter. Tradecaster, YouTube, Twitch. If y'all want to go over any ticker, anything, feel free to put it up in the chats, man. Feel free to put it up in the chats. Feel free to do so. Guys, like I said, if y'all new to my channel, man, please do your boy a favor, man. Go to my YouTube channel, go to my Twitch channel, man. Hit that, again, follow or subscribe. Go to my YouTube under JTraedz. Where's my thing at? You already know. If y'all are new to my channel, man, please go to my channel at JTraedz. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We are on that road to 1K subs. If you're already sub, hit the notification bell, like, share, comment, and don't forget to smash them likes. And like I said, if you are new to my Twitch channel, either follow or subscribe to avoid the ads. But I do appreciate you guys for everything. Appreciate you. So right now, keeping everything on watch right now. Right now it's a little slow. We know. A little slow. We know it's a little slow. Keep it on watch, but SPY still holding this uptrend. You gotta keep that in mind. SPY still holding this uptrend. VIX value. Let's see if we're gonna get rejected on VIX underneath that $20 mark. So let's see if we're gonna get rejected underneath $20. Cause like I said, that rejection is gonna lead for that bounce on SPY. So let's see, can we stay underneath $20, continue this little possible downtrend setup that could occur underneath 20 as we fall back down this way. So let's see if VIX can stay underneath $20 and start to fade back down this way. So if that downtrend continues, we should continue the uptrend on SPY. So far $20 is holding up as resistance as of now. So far, you're doing a green or red that we just talked about. Green or red, which is leading to a red to green on SPY, what we just went over. So one should be possibly pulling back. The other one should possibly be bouncing. So as long as you stay underneath $20 and fade, SPY should be good to go to continuously push towards that 602 range.
Gonzales Luis.
Gonzales. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Boss, thank you so much for the follow, man. Thank you so much, man. Y'all stay blessed and safe, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, boss.
$23. I will wait for a few times, otherwise I will call it off. Losing till now $10.
Where am I? NS?
Can you check TSLA for upside?
Gotcha. Yeah, I got you, Queen. Tesla. AMD still holding. Like I said, AMD still in this little range. Just got to get that break back above 130. Tesla. What was the range we was in? What range? Oh, yeah, we're still in that range of 320, 325. Remember, we're still in that $5 range, gentlemen. Got to keep in mind, if you want to go for the upside, we want to break back above 325 for that possible push up to $3. Because you got to keep in mind, CRWV, Tesla normally moves by $5 increments. Now, as long as you stay underneath 325, that's going to keep you in that range of 325 down to 320, which you'll go back and forth, then until it makes the true decision whether it wants to crack 320 or break above 325. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're going long, you want to break back above 325. You want to turn it back into a floor, thus keeping you in the upper range from 325 to 330. So right now, you're just kind of like in that little mid area. You're right here. So, okay, put it like this, gentlemen. Let's use this whole entire thing. Let's use this as a $10 channel. So that means that 330 at this moment will be your top. So we'll put that in red. That'll be resistance. So we'll do this. We'll do that. We'll keep 330 as resistance. We'll keep 320 as bottoms, and we'll use that 325 as the mid area. So that'll be your mid area. So we'll make a big $10 channel from 330 to 320 with the mid area of 325. So underneath 325, you already know that's going to act as resistance. That means that this is a little that's the bearish area, right? Because you're underneath 325. Now, from this price point above 325, you'll be in the bullish area where buyers have the opportunity to push their way back up to 328 to 330. So keep that in mind. So utilize that 325 if you want to go long. You want to get above that price point. For puts, stay underneath 325 for that move back down towards 322 to 320 itself, where you will get somewhat of an arc-like pattern. So I'll draw it out for both standpoints. Okay, so if you're in on the put side and you're on Tesla, you want to stay underneath 325 and you want to create an arc. You want to have this bad boy hold up as resistance where you start to arc your way back down this way towards that 320 range, where you possibly will get a bounce. That'll be one case scenario. Two, buy step in and you get a break above 325 where they can utilize 325 to move their way up towards 330.
June 20th, 2025, 774,618, 838,440.
Wait, Mel, what is that? Wait, that's your wait.
2,939,580.001.86 plus 3.60%.
Oh man! Oh, I was wondering what the hell it was. You could have just put the. I was wondering what I didn't know what that was. Okay, I got you. Appreciate you, boss. Yeah, it kind of threw me off. I was looking at these numbers, like just seeing these random numbers. Oh, appreciate you though, Mel. Got you. Matter of fact, we'll do this. Look, I got you, Mel. We'll just do this. Just go to the site. What stock was that? What was that? That's XD. Wait, what price points are these?
Kyle S says
NX. Oh, okay. Got you.
for the move to 14.
I told you, boss. Let me see. How we looking on? We want to stay underneath. Remember, guys, for VIX, you want to stay underneath $20. Stay underneath $20.
Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust.
Okay, guys, appreciate you so much, Mel. I got you, boss. Appreciate you. So right here, guys. For us VIX, you want to stay underneath $20. Stay underneath $20. Get that pullback where we can get that bounce on SPY. Now, for example, if VIX do break, that means you're going to get a pullback, a harder pullback on SPY. Keep that in mind. Watch that $20 level. Because again, if we want to see a nice reversal on SPY back up to the upside, we got to get that rejection at $20 on VIX for that yank right back on down into the low mid 19 areas. So you want to get rejected at $20 for that move right back down to 1950. So we can get this move back down this way. SPY should reverse back up that way. So keep that on watch. So let's see. What is VIX going to do at $20? See, that's what's causing you to stay underneath that 601.07 on SPY. See that? Because that means that if VIX go for that push, that means you're going to go for a yank right underneath right at that underneath the 601.07. So watch that key level. Oh, and let me go to what was he saying? Oh, NMAX. NMAX. So did it hold? Yep. So what I told you about. So watch. Why is my thing not saving? Could have sworn I had price points on. Oh, I had my alerts. But yeah. So from this price point, who was that? That was Kyle. Was that you? That was on Newsmax, or was that who was that on Newsmax? That was yeah, that's Kyle. KS. Yeah. So you know, remember what I told you. Once you get above that 1350. That next key level we want to push up to is to that $14 mark. Because it looked like like I said, overall setup on Newsmax, it looked like it's making a U-shaped pattern. And it looked like it's almost making a cup and handle pattern overall. Where we do have room to push our way up towards the upside. And look, right now we're squeezing. What I told you. So let's see, can get that push up to $14. So right now, you got above $13.50. So you only 50 cents away from 14, right where my alert is at. So let's see, can those buyers step in and go for that squeeze towards the upside. So right now, I mean, you do have that nice little setup. You do have like a little handle going on, so we definitely want to get that push towards that $14 range. So just keep it on watch. So it's still moving at this time. So look for that possible area of $14. All right, let's see what else we have. Tesla still underneath that 325 level. CRWV, what do we have on this one? So right now, okay, like I said, guys, watch that 160 range. So again, for my longs, even though we pulling back, you want to stay above that 160 level. You want to hold above 160 because you want to stay in that range of 160, 165. So as long as those buys can hold, let's see, can we go for that reversal back on up and retest that 165 as we try to move our way from 165 now to 170. So that's the goal. The goal is to hold 160, get that U-shaped pattern back up to retest at 165, go for that break, for that possible push up to 170. So from that point, we can utilize 165 to utilize that as a floor to go for that push up to 170. So basically, we just want to continue the uptrend. We want to slowly continue the uptrend on CRWV. So guys, just like I said, just put that in your on your list, but just watch CRWV. Keep that in mind because CRWV just been on a continuous uptrend from 105, wound up pushing our way up to 140, 150, now we're up to 160. And based off of the past chart history, we have no history on CRWV, so we don't know how far we can keep pushing. So it has no past chart history. All it is just based off of the volatility of buyers. That's it. Because right now we're at 160. $40 away from that 200 range. So as long as that bad boy can keep climbing his way up, if we get up to 170, then we're $30 away from 200. It moves up to 180, then we're $20 away from 200, and then so forth. But it's just slowly climbing its way up. So watch these key levels on CRWV because based off of the list that I have, everything else is in the red. The main one that's in the top gainer position is AMD and CRWV right now, and CRWV has just been on an absolute tear. So if you go back, like I said, even from yesterday, you can see it from right here. It's just been on an absolute tear, absolute uptrend. Still been going up. From right here, we had these bottoms, which was around 140, now up towards 160, pretty much like a $20 mover. So, and again, it still has a lot of room left in the tank to keep pushing. So my thing is, just keep your eyes peeled on CRWV. Just watch those key levels. Make sure we stay above 160 as we try to go for another higher low build back up towards the upside. But so far, it seems like that's one of the main ones that's been having a lot of volatility in it, is CRWV. And it has a lot of potential. Just keep your eyes peeled on those key levels, though. And I know this week, guys, the market has been a little off. But you got to keep in mind, it's Monday and Tuesday. And what I told you, you're going to have a lot more volatility tomorrow. Yeah, you're going to have a lot more volatility tomorrow. Because you're going to have the FOMC meeting coming out. So it's going to be a lot of volatility. Okay. So right now, SPY's still trying to hold that uptrend, but we just got to get VIX to lose its value because you want to fall back underneath that $20 range, $20 mark. See. What was you trading, NS? What was you trading again? So let's see where we're gonna go from. Let me see if I can see any type of setup on SPY as far as today. I'm trying to see the overall setups throughout this whole damn thing. Let me see from yesterday's to today. I mean, let me see something. Are we creating another? Let me see something.
And as far says, SPY 603, I bought at $35 and reached $20. And as far says, $15 loss.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where we're going from here. If we're gonna, do a pullback bounce and continue the uptrend, or will we start the transition? So I'm trying to put the piece of the puzzle together. I'm trying to watch. Does it look like lower highs are building? So I'm just trying to watch to see from these tops going into here because it looks like damn near like a lower high build. Let me see something. Let me minimize it one more time. I want to see something real. I'm trying to get like a deeper dive into this damn thing to see on what's going to be the true movement today for SPY, so people don't be guessing their way through nothing. I'm gonna try to see if I can try to utilize yesterday's movement into today's movement, which it looked like still like a lower high build. So I'm gonna try to use yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see what I can do, guys. I'm trying to help out as much as I can. I'm trying to focus on this little range. So let me take these lines out real quick because I want to focus on the setup that we have right in front of us. So let me do away with these real quick because I want to try to put the piece of the puzzle together, from Monday to Tuesday. You see on what is actually doing. You know, will we see more downside coming, or let's see. Let's see. I'm just trying to just map this out on what it's doing overall. And then let me see what VIX is doing. VIX is still sitting at $20. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this first because I mean I don't want to have too many lines on my chart, and I do apologize. It's just because of these levels, man. It's like it's so much choppiness. It's ridiculous, and I know it gets frustrating. Now trust me, I know it does. So all I was just doing was trying to see what these highs was at Monday, going into today to see if it's creating like a lower high build, which is you already know what that means. So what I'm trying to see if it's creating a lower high, creating like a big downtrend setup. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together based off of yesterday's movement going into today. I'm trying to see if it's like if it's setting up for like this big old downtrend setup. So let me see. So let me do away with.
Is crazy today.
So let me take off this, because I want to focus on the setup that's right in front of me, right in front of us. So I just want to see something real quick. So I want to do it with all this so we can have a focus point overall. So I'm taking yesterday's highs, going into today's highs, which look like a lower high, almost look like a big downtrend setup overall. If you take yesterday's movement into today's movement, it does look like a big downtrend setup now. So I mean, do you guys agree? NS, I mean, what y'all think? Because what I did was I took yesterday's setup into today's setup as as what we have as of now, and based off of this, I mean, this does look like a big downtrend, like 2-day downtrend setup from yesterday's into today's. It just like one big downtrend setup. So that means in order for us to break out of this, so we need to break above that 601 level. Then what is that? 601.01, 601.07. So we're gonna need to break back above that then. Yeah, so it looked like an overall downtrend setup. So let me look at my charts. Because I don't want, I want everybody to be on the right side of the momentum today. Because I don't want them to, that's why I'm trying to just figure this out overall, like what it's doing. To make sure you're on the right side, to make sure you're not, which one has better potential or which one has better opportunities. So that's why I'm just trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together real quick to see exactly which one is going to be like more beneficial today. I mean, I know starting off you had an uptrend. And it looked like you started to get a little weak right where the VWAP is at. So I want to see if this bad boy is actually about to set up for a transition back down. So that's why I want to just see what majority of the volatility is going to be. Because the reason why I'm saying this is too, guys, because now the reason why they drew my attention to NS was because now that I'm looking at my ladder, majority of the companies in the red. I mean, Nvidia, Google, Meta, SPY itself, IWM, Apple, Microsoft, PLTR, Tesla, and you already know. And as we talked about, VIX always does the opposite of what SPY does. Now, normally if SPY's in the lead, and I'm showing base. Let me see if I can duplicate this real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Where's it at? Oh, there we go. Now, based off of this, right? I'm gonna try to. Oh, god dang it! I was gonna do that stupid crap. Based off of this, wish I can make it bigger. Okay. Notice majority of the companies is in the red, right? Including SPY. Now, normally when the market is bullish, VIX is normally in the red, like down here. But VIX is the top gainer. So that's what's kind of drawing a little bit of concern to me, that the main thing that does the opposite of what SPY doing is not floating at the top, and SPY's at the bottom. So meaning that if for VIX to be up, that means you're pulling back. That means you're still showing weakness, because normally you want to see VIX at the bottom in the red, because that means SPY's holding, doing the opposite, going up. And then if you look at it today, majority of the companies are in the red. You got Google, Meta, SPY, IWM, Apple, Microsoft, PLTR, Tesla. The only ones in the green is right now was with Nvidia, and blue chip wise, and AMD. So that's the only thing that's drawing concern to me as far as the volume. So that's why I'm just keeping my eyes peeled to see what this bad boy are gonna do and what type of volume we're gonna have today. Because we know today and yesterday was gonna be a little tricky. Yeah, so that's the only thing that just drew my attention. And then plus with the Iran talks and everything else, it was like, Do we have enough buying volume to hold? Yes, we're going up, but do we have enough volume to hold today, or will we start to transition? Yeah, so that's the only thing that I'm just watching out for to see. Because right now, as of now, I mean, VWAP is still holding at this time. So that's why I want to see if this bad boy going to be setting up for a downtrend. That's why I want to see where we go today. Are we going on a continuation and getting stuff?
Did anyone else hear Jay predict NMAX perfectly?
Oh, hit! I forgot about, oh, snap! I didn't even know! Damn! KS, I told you! From 350? 340, I told you! I forgot all about it! Dang, that's crazy! Oh, man, tell me you banked on the KS. Tell me you banked on it, boss. You got that? From that 350, I said, long as you hold that 350? From 1350. 1350 up to 14 and my alert went off. I ain't forgot about it. I was busy breaking down everything else. Man, shout out to you, boss. And you was in on 12. So 14. So you up $2 now?
I'm up 700.
Oh! Shout out to Kyle. 700? Bam! So it looked like right now, as of now, boss, it looked like from this point on, we're building a possible bull flag pattern right at 14. Because you got to keep in mind, every whole number is going to act as support and resistance, naturally. So if buyers can continue the momentum, which you do have a bull flag pattern set up as of now, based off the 5-minute time frame, KS, as long as they can hold that momentum, we can see that push back above 14 up to 1450. But keep in mind, you are overextended off of the 9MA. Just keep you aware of that. You are overextended. Now, what helped the 1350 push was that indicator squeeze. And also, you had somewhat of a little, bull flag pattern, cup and handle pattern setup. So that was another thing that contributed to that squeeze. Because you can see right here, based off that 9MA, right where that 1350 was at, you squeezed on up. But now you have to keep in mind right now, as of now, that you have got overextended off the 9. Now up at $14, new whole number. Now you have to just keep that in mind, that you're gonna have automatic resistance and an automatic overextension. So the only thing that can hold it up at this time is gonna be momentum itself. So it's up to the buyers from this point to hold that momentum above $14. So keep that on watch right now, KS. Now if we don't hold, you do have room to fall back down towards that 9MA. So just keep that in mind. So from this point, we want to see that continuation bullish push. So that's what caused that squeeze with that indicator. Right there, right around 1350, squeeze right on up to 14. I told you. From 1350, bam, 14. I told you. And you remember I told you, if we go back a little bit, that you had somewhat of a cup and handle pattern. You remember I told you right here looked like it was cupping? And got somewhat of a cup and handle pattern? And you got that cup and handle pattern squeeze. Bam! I told you. You got that nice cup and handle pattern squeeze. You got the cup, bam, handle, bam, squeeze, bam. There you go. Money in your pockets, KS. That's how we do it. Shout out to my boy KS. 700 on the day. That's what I'm talking about. What? That's how you do it. That's what it's about. Understanding those patterns. I know KS was ugly as hell to read, but I saw it. And for those who didn't see it or can't see it, I'm gonna try to draw it out as best I can. Cause I'm trying to see how I can put this the best that cause I saw it down. I'm trying to do it without scrunching it up too much. It was like somewhere in this little bracket I seen like that U shape. Then I saw the cup. Then I saw the handle. And then for the possible squeeze, I saw it. I saw the setup.
I've got a feeling that with the previous high of 265 after the IPO and the amount of sellers over the past 3 months, there are probably a healthy amount of people waiting to get back in on this stock.
You talking about Newsmax? Newsmax stock boss. Now, how far can we go? Like, how high can we go? How high have we been? God dang, where did we fall from?
I've just been watching and waiting for it to hit a bottom. Saw buyers come in last night.
Yep, and $12 was it, boss. And also we can also confirm that off the charts too to make sure too. But I mean, definitely $12 held. I'm trying to see how high it moves. I just want to see how high it moves. If it moves by $2 increments or not, I just want to see on how Newsmax move. Right now, guys, SPY, we do have SPY still pushing. SPY still pushing, trying to go back up towards that range. Where we at on VIX? VIX started to lose value, fell right back underneath $20. So what's CRWV doing? I still want to watch that 160 market. I want to see if we're going to reverse soon. We're going to get that move back up. See if we're going to fall back down towards that 50 estimate and go for that 50 estimate bounce. That's why I want to see, can we get that? Because, I mean, I still think CRW still got room left in that tank. What was it? Oh, VIX. Wait, where's my line? Oh, I had an alert at it. So $20. So we fell back underneath. How's that setup going with VIX? Are we still setting up that downtrend setup? I mean, it still looks like I got that downtrend setup going on VIX. So as long as that downtrend holds. So you got the little downtrend setup on this bad boy on VIX side. So as long as that bad boy keep losing value, SPY's going to continuously keep gaining value. So as long as that bad boy stay on the $20 and keep fading, SPY should be looking good. And that damn thing almost look like a cup and handle pattern. I mean, I know it's ugly as hell to read, but that almost looks like a cup and handle pattern on SPY. Got this ugly U shape right here. And you got like a little handle right here. I think that's around there. Are we above that price point already? Yeah, so let me put... Okay, so we are starting a U shape. All right, trying to break out of that downtrend setup. I'm trying to see right where that little spot is at. What is that, 50? 601.50? So the more that bad boy drop, the more that bad boy pop. So when this falls, that's about to go up. You see they doing the opposite of one another? One is doing a green to red, the other one's doing a red to green. So when this bad boy starts to fall back underneath 1950, down back into the 19s, we're gonna find our way back up to like damn near 603s. I guarantee you. Cause look like we starting to warm up a little bit, starting to heat up a little bit on SPY. As long as that bad boy falls, SPY goes up. That's why I tell y'all, watch the value of VIX. Watch that value. That's all you gotta do is watch the prices. Watch the price on VIX. So if you're going long on SPY, watch VIX's value. Stay underneath $20. From that, you want to see a decrease in value. Right now we're around 1980, right? So now from this price point, you want to see 1970, 1960s, You just want to see that the decrease. So the more that bad boy decrease, the more you increase on SPY. So in other words, with all that being said, you just want to see VIX find its way back down to 1950, back down to 1950, and then underneath that price point from that level. So right now we're at 1970. So, and also it looked like, based off of the setup I have right here, look like a little downtrend setup that could be approaching. So it look like the bottoms is gonna be around 1950, right back down to these little bottoms we had that bounce. So let's see, can we get this actual crack? So we need to crack right underneath this level here that we had to bounce at. We want to fall right back underneath this level here, turn that into resistance, and then get a continuation sell-off down towards $19. So we want to get rid of this floor and get that continuation crack down towards 19, which should help SPY continue its way up towards the upside. So keep that on watch. What else were we looking at? Oh, CRWV. What are we looking like? CRWV. I'm still watching that still. Still watching that CRWV still on that bad boy. Because again, if you want to go long on CRWV, reclaim that 160. Stay above 160. You want to bias to hold that level. But that possible rotation, retest of 165 because you want to take that area away from the bears. The minute you take that area away from the bears, next key level, 170. You'll get that continuation uptrend movement. And again, once you get up to 170, that puts you now what? $30 away from 200. And you'll just continuously build up, build up, build up, build up. So keep that in mind, keep it on watch. SPY, watch that 601.50 level for that possible run, push on up to 602 as long as VIX keeps losing value. So where we at right now, 1980. We want to get that pull back down into 1970s to the 1960s and so forth. We just want to see that continuation sell-off. That's all we want to see.
I bought our BTC 140 this week, $250.
Which Reddit's. I had to think about what ticker that was. Reddit's. Okay, I got you.
Now reading $290.
Okay, got you, boss. So yeah, so long as the VIX keeps losing value, guys, and go down, SPY should continue to keep going up. See that? Look, the minute we keep dropping, we should be seeing a break above that 601.50. From that 601.50, you got room to run up to a 602 to 602.50. As long as that bad boy keeps fading, that's gonna keep going up. And look right now, breaking out of that downtrend due to the fact is you're fading off of VIX. That VIX is losing value. It's creating value on SPY, which is you getting that push now, almost giving you like a cup and handle pattern. So SPY's still looking good. SPY still getting that nice U shape back on up. VWAP bounce, VWAP and 50 helped too for sure. VWAP and 50 helped, which gave you that nice bounce back towards the upside. So that means that if you got to bounce off the 50, you should have got a rejection on the 50 on that one. And you see how that bad boy is spiking? The more I told you, the more that VIX drops, the more that bad boy loses value, the more SPY goes up. Now y'all see? Now y'all see what I mean? The more VIX loses value, the more SPY gains value. Now y'all see the difference? And we are breaking out of that downtrend setup.
Jackie Garcia says, I wish you would have came with me today.
I can't find out. Whoa, what? Okay, mama. I'm all right. Keep me updated. Keep me updated. Keep me updated. Keep me updated. Yeah, definitely keep me updated. So right now, right back underneath that 601.50. So that means VIX may be trying to bounce. Still look weak though. Let's see if that's a little temporary bounce. Let's see. And we're gonna start the reverse right back down. Let's see. Because right now VIX is getting a little bounce back up real quick, but you're underneath all the indicators. So let's see if this little bounce is gonna be temporary. Let's see if it's not gonna be going into resistance and right back down. Excuse me. Because it just still has this downtrend like setup. I mean, and that bad boy still losing value. Because I want to see that, especially with VIX, I want to see that dump underneath 1950. I want to see it break underneath all these. I want to see it get rid of this area here. Like fall back underneath this level where it's going to come back into resistance. Because you can see right here, that was around 1940 yesterday. So 1940, we kept getting rejected. We kept getting rejected until we got that gap up and after hours pre-market going into today. So that was the reason. That was the reason of that. So that's why we need to fall back underneath 1940, turn this bad boy back into resistance. So we need that bad boy to crack. We need that to crack. We need that 1950 to 1940 to go. So that's gonna be the main area. That's why I got my alert right here, guys. As we approach that level, because we want to turn this back into resistance. We want to fall right back underneath that price point. We want VIX to fall. That's what we want. We don't want it to hold. We want that bad boy to collapse on down because that's going to help SPY go up. We want that bad boy to fall. Where we at on CRWV? Let's get a little pullback. Still nothing yet. From 165 pulling back down this way. We're starting to come back up now. We got Meta. I see Meta popping up now. I see Meta popping up in the green. All right, Meta starting to get a little bump. So the area that we need to get back above is 705 on Meta. I remember that price point. So you have gotten back above the VWAP on that bad boy, starting to U-shape his way back up, get back above 705. Google waking up. Oh, yeah, Google's pushing. Google's starting to wake up. Got right back above 176 for that possible room to run up to 178. Watch that level. 178. So Google waking up a little bit. Starting to wake up, Yep, right here, 178. Keep that on watch. 178 level. We'll put my alert for my Google traders. If you are on the long side, look for that possible area of 178. Keep that on watch. All right. With the mid area of 177. So as long as you hold 177, hold that level up to 177.50 to 178. I do have my alert set. 178. Keep that on watch because Google has woken up. What about Nvidia? What Nvidia doing? 145. Okay, so 144 is held. Because remember, guys, Nvidia is in the $2 range. So remember, 144 to 146 with a mid area of 145. So once you cross back above 145, turn it to support. You'll be in the upper portion of that range from 145 to 146. Keep that on watch. So look like from 144 is trying to grind his way back up this way. So like I said, the main thing that you want to get above on the long side is going to be 145. Now, if you're in on a put, you want to stay underneath 145 as you move your way back down to 144. Longs get above 145. What else do we have? AMD. AMD is still in this range between 130 and 128. Still looking a little. We'll see where we go from here. Keep that on watch. So 128 has held the pullback as of now. Held the pullback. Longs hold 128, but that possible pushback up to 130. Puts, you already know, crack 128 back down to 126. Keep that on watch. So, I mean, right now it's still in the range, but just make sure that you hold 128 if you're on the long side. 128 back up to this 129 and 130 level. Because what you don't want the sellers to do is create somewhat of a downtrend from 130 to 129 back down to 128. You don't want them to create that downtrend setup. So to avoid that, you need to get back above 129 for that possible push up to 130. Because you want them to avoid this little possible downtrend setup. Because you are underneath the VWAP too. Keep that in mind.
TSLA is about to lost 320.
Tesla. What time it is? It's 11. So lunch hours hasn't hit yet though. Tesla. See, that's what I mean. Everything is in the red. See, that's what I was thinking that. Are we gonna hold? That's what I was looking at. That's why I was kind of iffy today. Oh yeah, you got an ace pattern on that one. Oh, did we just talk about that? About that U-shape, that arc? Yeah. So it made the pattern we talked about. Wow, it made the pattern that we literally talked about earlier. It made that arc that we literally talked about. Remember I was talking about, I said 325. I said if you're at the bottom, I said if you're in on the put side, I said make sure you stay underneath 325 where you can arc on down. Yep, and come back down. And it did it. Wow, that's crazy. It actually did it, NS. Yep, it actually made that arc. It actually made that ace pattern. That's crazy. Yep, from 325 right back on down to 320. Yep, creating that downtrend. Yeah, buddy. Yep, so it's creating a downtrend on Tesla for sure. I mean, it's a steep downtrend, but I do see the setup though. I definitely see the setup. What we at on VIX? VIX starting to basically increase back in value. Yep, because it looked like it's trying to get back to $20. I see. I knew something. That's why I was keeping my eyes peeled on it. That's why I had that downtrend setup. Let's see. That's why I had that overall setup, that overall downtrend setup on SPY. That's why I had to do a little bit of research to kind of understand what it was going to do today. That's why I took yesterday's movement and brought it into today's movement. And remember, I said it looked like a higher low. I mean, I'm sorry, a lower high. I apologize, lower high build. Because all I did was take yesterday's tops, which was around 604. You remember I drew my purple line right here. And it's exactly, okay, so we was right. So we was right about that little downtrend setup happening. So we was right, NS and KS. We was right about that. About that possible downtrend taking place. So it actually happened. So guess that downtrend is taking effect then. Because like I said, what drew my attention, remember when I brought this up, I said VIX being to the top, because normally if SPY's going up, or bullish, is a bullish, bullish setup, like weekly setup, VIX is normally at the bottom in the red. But VIX is in the green in the top, which is meaning that if VIX is going up, SPY's pulling back down. That's why I was like, something wasn't right. I knew something was up. That's why I had to go out my way to go back into yesterday's setup and try to match it with today's setup to try to look at the overall pattern, which looked like a lower high build, and it does look like a big old downtrend setup that we talked about. Look like a big downtrend setup. Because, I mean, we did have the little cup, but again, still not able to hold. And then if you go back a little bit too, what did you get rejected at? Where those sellers came in at? Around 601.50. Then you got that dump right back on down. And where did we get rejected at again? 601.50, right back on down. And we are in that downtrend setup, so yeah, it's a good thing that we went over that and looked at the whole entire setup to see exactly what today could possibly present to us. Because like I said, what kind of was drawing my attention to it was majority of the companies was in a red down here, and then VIX was all the way to the top. Because like I said, normally when the SPY's going up on a bullish day, VIX is at the bottom. That was another thing that drew my attention. And for VIX to be the top gainer, that means SPY's pulling back in some type of way. It's still weak. I knew something wasn't right. I'm keeping on watch. I'm still watching.
How much down TSLA can go?
Like I said, based off of I mean, it just goes by $5 increments. So if those sellers come in aggressive and crack 320, next key level is going to be 315 down to possibly 310. So that'll be your next range. So the minute you crack this, because you got to keep in mind, look right across the board, Jenna, and you see none of the bodies of the candles have successfully cracked below that level yet. So that means you still have a lot of space and opportunities where you can reverse this from a support line to an actual resistance line. So that means that once you crack 320, now you be in a range of 320 to 315. Damn, I didn't know I had a channel already set up. God dang. I didn't realize I had a channel already set up on this bad boy. Damn, so I thought ahead of time. So yeah, so you crack 320, down to 315 you go. From 315 down to 310 when you start to continuously fade. So, cool. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Matthew says, hard on SPY today.
Yeah, so that downtrend held. I mean, that trend line held. You got rejected right at 601.50 and came right back down. So that's why I did that. That's why I put that downtrend setup, because I was like, man, let me see what the overall, like, what it's doing overall, to see if we're gonna put ourselves on the right side of momentum. That's why I took yesterday's high and I drew this line to today's high, and I said it looked like it's making a lower high, because like it was just something that was just drawing my suspicion that I don't know, something wasn't right. And that's why I made that big ass downtrend setup. And as you can see, we tried to break above it, but then we fell right back underneath it. So it is making a big downtrend setup. So good thing we did that and looked outside of the box and understood what it was really doing. So yeah, so downtrend setup indeed. A big old downtrend, 2-day downtrend setup. From yesterday's to today, it's still on this downtrend setup. So that was the reason why I did that. Cause just something, I don't know, something wasn't sitting right with me. Because I just didn't want to go off of this setup here. That's why what I did was I took yesterday's setup and brought it into today's setup, and that's what made sense. I was like, okay. Okay. Now it makes a whole lot of sense. Alright, so back to 601. Trying to get these oh, I do see it now. Okay, I do see it. I see it. I see it now. On the contracts, I see it. Yep. So it couldn't hold that trend line. I mean, it couldn't break above that downtrend setup, and it couldn't stay above 601.50. So, yep, I see it. I definitely see it now. So, yep, you definitely got that downtrend set up on Tesla. That's definitely showing weakness. And what about NVIDIA? Are we starting to fall back on E45? Yep, still on E45. So, yep, starting to see some weakness on these bad boys. Google. How high did we go? Oh, we didn't hit that 178 yet, though. Ran up, got rejected right here. Right around 177.18, and then right back on down. SPY, I mean, just couldn't hold 601.50, right back on down. That's why, like I said, like I said, normally when we going up, SPY's above VIX. And like I said, that's why I was looking at. That's why I said it's good always to have like a little watch list and have it set up like this to kind of understand what the overall market is doing. When you start to see VIX at the top, that's kind of telling you that SPY somewhere is still weak. Because normally SPY is bullish and strong. Based off of this ladder here, is normally above VIX. But when I seen that bad VIX being the top gainer, I was like, ah. And that's why I started looking at the value. That's why I was saying the area there, why we need to stay underneath $20. Yep, so 601. 601. So right now, starting to get that red to green move, green to red move right back on down. Right back on down. underneath the VWAP. Boy, this week market has just been it's been just god awful this week. I mean, to say it's just only 2 days, it's just been like it's like I don't know what's going on. Just all right, let's see. Especially if you crack, what price point did I have on here? $600.28. So once you start to fall back underneath that $600.28, you do have room to fall back down towards that $599.73. $599.73. Alright, what else we got, guys? What else we got? What else? Yep, see what Vic's doing? See that? Right back above that $20 mark. Right back above 20. Right back above 20. That's why I was saying, that's why I told you we wanted to watch that value. We wanted to lose value. That's why I said we needed to stay underneath $20. Still ain't falling. It's like still got right back on top of 20. See what I mean? Right back on top of $20. That's why I had to try to put the pieces of the puzzle together when I was looking at both of them to see exactly what today was gonna actually be. Yeah, sometimes it gets a little tricky to read, but once you get the hang of it, I mean that's why I had to get a clear understanding of what it was doing. I see what you're doing. And where these bottoms at? Okay. All right. So started to pull back, guys. Yeah, definitely started to get that nice sell off right now. So let's see. Back down to the open. Back down to the open. What was those prices? Oh yeah, let me see. That's based off of the candle from yesterday. That was around $600.28. So let me make a duplicate copy of this real quick. So if you fall back underneath that, we could get that pullback down to $599.73. So let's put $600.28. That's based off of yesterday's red candle. The bottoms. Right where we at. And then from that level, $599.73. $599.73. Back that way. So we right at where that bottom of that red candle is from yesterday's close. So I'll not show you guys what I'm talking about, because I know a lot will be like, what the hell are you talking about? So okay, this is where we at. So this is where we at, right. Go up a little bit, scroll over, scroll over, scroll over, scroll over, right here. So you see where the bottom of that, where that close is at. So we fall back underneath that price point, $600.28. That's 9 times out of 10 is gonna flip that candle and add an additional red candle this way. So that's what I'm saying. If we do lose $600.28 that we don't hold, next key level you're gonna come down to is gonna be around that $599.73 level. So all I'm doing is watching that bottom down here to see if we're gonna hold, or will we turn that close into the next resistance and fall and create a second red candle. But if you notice, look right here, it's trying to hold. You see that? Right here, that candle's bottom. See that candle? That's the candle that we're in right now. Can either use that for support to push its way back up, or you can use it for resistance to turn this into a second red candle back on down. So that's why that's why I called out $600.28 because that's based off of that candle's close from yesterday right here. See how it's utilizing it? See that? See how both of the bodies of the candles, the bottoms are matching one another? See that? Which is why I put that price point, $600.28, right where we pulling down to. Just to see if the buyer's going to hold. See if they're going to hold that level. If not, falling back, you're going to go even lower. Then you already need the VWAP. So I'm just keeping on watch. Because if I do go for a put, let's just say if I was to go for a put, when I normally go for puts, I like to go for green candles. Because I like to do the opposite, because I like for it to go back up into resistance for the possible reversal back down. So I don't like chasing behind red candles on puts. I normally like going behind green candles. Because you don't want to continuously keep trying to chase red, because you never know what buyers will be sitting at. Then next thing you know, you're catching a red to green right back on up, where you're getting caught in a transition back up towards the upside. See what I mean? So had I been chasing, if this thing, as you can see right here, I would have been getting in right here thinking it's gonna crack. Next thing you know, it's going red to green. So that's why I said I don't chase behind red candles on a put. I like to go behind green candles back up to resistance. Vice versa. That's just like on calls. Like I like to go for red candles for the possible push back up to the upside. So let's see what this bad boy pushing to. Let's see. Where's that next level at? Because I want to see what his arc is going to form at. If because again, we underneath the downtrend. Trying to see what his arc is going to occur. Where we're going to start to possibly see a red, green or red move. Alright, let me see what else we got. See right here, VIX is pulling right back down towards that $20 mark, but now you're on top of it. And you're on top of that downtrend. Alright, what we doing on Google? As far as Google setup. I mean, VWAP is still holding on Google. VWAP is still holding. I mean, still above 176. I mean, it's still holding. It's only when you crack that 176 is when you're going to have that problem. So on the long side, I mean, you're still holding. What we got with Meta? What we holding that on that one? I mean, that's still holding above the VWAP, still squeezing his way up towards 605. So right now, Meta's still looking good. Trying to squeeze his way up. What about AMD? AMD, right back underneath 128. With room to possibly fall back down to 126. So 130, we couldn't get that break just yet. CRWV. So CRWV right back on top of 160. Right back on top of 160, back on top of the VWAP. So keep that on watch if you're going for CRWV. So like I said, just make sure you hold that 160 range for that possible rotation right back up to 165. Because like I said, I mean, CRWV still has a lot of room to push. I mean, like I said, because we have no past chart history where CRWV can still continuously keep pushing. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, once you break above that 165 level, you got room to possibly push up to 170. Whereas that bad boy keeps inching his way closer and closer towards that $200 mark. So, I mean, to me, CRWV still has a lot of room in that tank, yeah. So, I mean, I wouldn't count it out. I would not count CRWV out. I wouldn't count it out not one bit. Still got room and opportunities. Just the volume on these dang contracts just... Let me look at this one. Let me see if it started increasing the volume. Let me see. Let me go this one real quick. Just hate how the way this thing look. I mean, you got room for it to push. I mean, on my contract, it just like it's so The volume on it just like, ugh. That's the only thing I hate is that volume. Volume just looks so. And where we at right now? So 160. All I'm doing is looking at the contracts real quick. So all I'm doing is checking them out. Ugh, the volume. I guess it's gonna start to pick up as we get closer and closer towards the expiration, but it's like the volume is just. Matter of fact, let me just see how it overall. I mean, because if it's setting up to where these levels are holding, I mean, it's gonna be a little risky, but I just have to. Man, had I would have caught those lows from yesterday, I mean, I would have definitely been holding this bad boy for sure. So I'm just watching both, guys. Watching both. So I'm looking at CRWV and I'm looking at SPY. So I'm looking at both. So what are you guys looking at as of now? We know lunch hour is going to soon be rolling around the corner. Right now, SPY has held that $600.28 level. So that has held. CRWV still holding above 160. Got a nice little U shape. Got that you got that 50 SMA bounce. So that was a good thing. So that held pretty well off that bounce. Just the volume on these things, just it's the only thing, just cringy.
Angry Aussie chick says, dollar NVDA dumping.
Oh, Nvidia dumping? Oh, let me Nvidia. Underneath that, what? 145? Oh, we pulling back? Where's it at? Come on. Oh yeah, from 145. Remember I told you, Aussie. Remember I told you for the puts. I said stay underneath that 145 because you'll be in a lower portion of that range, from 145 to 144. Now once you get back above 145, then you'll be in the upper range of 145 to 146. Because you gotta remember it moved by $2 increments. So you're underneath the pivot, which is now resistance until you break above that price point. Then we can utilize that for support back up. So keep that in mind. CRWV still looking pretty decent. I mean, after this little pullback, I mean, it's still looking pretty decent. It's just that the dang spread on this damn thing. I don't think you can even. Jeez Louise, what is the spread on it? Oh shit! I just noticed the spread on it. No wonder, I just noticed the spread on it. Jeez Louise. Good Lord, CRWV spreads are just. God dang. It look like it'd be hard to even get in this damn thing, even if I was to try. Damn, the spreads are just like damn near. Well, right now it's only 10 cents. Well, close to 10 cent spread. Let me set in. Let me see something. God, gonna see if I was to set in a low risk on it, cause I want to see if it would even grab it. Due to the fact that the spread's so damn far. Cause I ain't chasing. I ain't buying to the top. That's not the question. Let me see something. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me do something real quick. I'm gonna do a little trick to this. Wait, what am I looking at? Oh, okay. Let me look at the let me get the same exact price. Hey Queen, Alright, let me take a look at this. Ugh. Even on the put side, it looks just horrible. Man, it's like these contracts look like. I mean, well, the ones I was looking at, like, well, 190, of course, just to give it a chance to see giving it a push, you know, to kind of get some lows to see can it climb his way up. It's just the spreads are just so, oh my, they just look so horrible. The spreads look so horrible, like, ugh, they look terrible. I like the setup, but the spreads on the contract is just, ugh. Let me try 85. Let me see something. And then plus they just don't have no volume to them. Right now, at this moment, they don't. On these. Alright, let me try 85. Let me see what 85 looks. Because I want to catch some lows to see, you know, like catch some bottoms, you know, throughout the week to see can it move its way back up. Kind of like it did from the 50s. I mean, it's from the 40s to the 50s. Yep, there we go with the spike back up. On SPY. Right at that $600.28 level. Push this way back up. Might have to adjust my damn contract some more. God dang it, man. It's the only thing I have to probably do. Let me see how this one looks. What's the spreads on this one? Oh, okay, the spread's not too bad on this one. Oh, boy. See how I can work this one out. Let's see what I can do on this one. Because like I said, I mean, CRWV is still, like I said, we're still holding with potential room to push. I just had to use a different contract, though. Just the damn spreads was just, God, damn, it was horrible. Let me see if I can try it. I mean, I want to see if it's going to even grab it, even if I was to attempt it. If it's going to grab an order. I just want to try just to see if it's going to do it. Will it grab it? Oh, it did grab it. It did grab it. Text me right now. Oh, man, I'm trying to stay on as long as I can with you guys, man. I want to stay on. Tariq hit me up. What we got? Ooh, my guy. Glad to have my guy back in the building, man. Shout out to Tariq, man. I'm glad to have him back. Boss, I'm gonna be calling you in a few, because I'm gonna soon be hopping off of 12 in a minute. Man, but shout out to everybody who joined me, though, man. Shout out to everybody. Congratulations on you guys on a job well done on your profits, man. Y'all done knocked it out the park. That's what I'm talking about. So, man, congratulations to everybody. Congratulations, man. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, guys, I got about 12 minutes. I got about 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes, guys. Got an appointment, so we'll be heading out. Check it out. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything, though, man. But thank you guys so much for joining me today, though, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, just do feel free to hit me up, man. Let me know. Let me know if we'll be heading on out. Just let me know. Let me know. Starting to get a little bit of a pullback. Starting getting a little bit of pullback on SPY. Let's see. Let's see. Because right now, it looks like it's almost like in a low range right now. Starting to pull back a little bit with... So CRWV, guys, like I said, longs, watch that 160 range. Watch that 160. Watch 160. Watch 160 level. Anything else we need to go over, guys, before I head out? Anything else? Anything else y'all want to go over? Just let me know. Anything else we need to go over? And like I said, man, do your boy a favor, man. Please smash that subscribe button, guys. hit that button because we are on that road to 1K subs, but we can start getting monetized for these videos. Gotcha, boss. All right, let's take a look. Take a look. Let me see. What the video still underneath 145? Yep, still underneath 145. Reddit. Ooh, so that bad boy dumping, man. From what price point was that? Look like 145. Look like you fell from this 145 level. I mean, you ran up as high as 146, but you got stuck at 145. What are you trying to do? Go long or short? What you looking at? As far as Reddit's, what you looking at? I mean, cause right now you're on this little downtrend like setup. On this fade on down. From what, 145? So it's been almost what? Almost damn near a $15 drop from what, 145 almost down to 130?
Long I have a contract 140.
140. Let me take a look at the setup to see. Yeah, so for right now, I mean, you're starting to get a little arc right here underneath that 37, almost around 37.50 right here, boss. I see this little arc we definitely need to break above. We starting to arc at right about here. So I do see this little arc-like pattern. Arc-like pattern right here, NS. Because you ran up towards this little, towards 137, started to get that little pullback down. So we definitely want to see a U-shape back above that price point. So that's going to be a key level. I'm gonna just separate the lines real quick, though. All right. Alright, put that in white. Alright, cool. So yeah, so you see right here where you're arcing, where you're starting to get that little green and red move. So that's going to be an area we're going to need to break. We're going to need to create a U-shaped pattern where we can break above that 37 mark for that push back up to that possible area of 140. So this is the area that we're going to need to re-break for sure. So 137. Looked like you held around 132.50. So let me make a duplicate copy on that one on where we at right now. Duplicate copy around 132.50. Around 132.50. So yeah, look like right here. So look like you got rejected right here at 137. And look like you bounced around 132.50 on that note. So let's see where we at right now. I mean, you can clearly see what it's doing right here, boss. So yeah, definitely, because I know you're aiming for 140. So we definitely want to get that re-break on 137. Get that U-shaped pattern, break back above 137 to get that possible push back up to 140 range. Let's see. Because the VWAP is right below 140. That's going to be around 138-ish, 138.50-ish. So what I'm going to do is set an alert. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do an alert at 138 to 140. So once we hit 138, we know that we're only $2 away from that price point. So that's what I'm gonna do. Set an alert at 138, and then I'm gonna set another alert at 140, because that's gonna be your targeted area. You said 140. So I'm gonna set up two alerts. So 138, because we're gonna get our move back up here, and then I'm gonna set up another one at 140. I'm gonna set up two alerts. So I got you on that one, boss. So I got that one set up. All right, 140. All right, cool. So yeah, so to give us that, we do take out. Well, if I do take my eyes off on it, NS, I want to hit that 138 go off to let us know that we move it back in the right direction. So once we start to hit that 138 hit, that's letting us know that we are starting to climb our way back on up. That means that we bypass 137, pushing back up to 138, creating some type of uptrend back up. So until then, like I said, 137, as of now, the way that everything's setting up, you can see right here clearly where you started to transition from green or red, where sellers came in at was 137. And you can see down here where buyers came in at, where you see red to green, which was around 132.50. So, again, you want to focus on upside, so we definitely want to break it back above those price points. 137 up to 138 as we slowly creep our way back up to 140. So, yeah, definitely keep that on watch. So, right now, it's kind of sideways-ish. So, just definitely keep that on watch. So, what do we need to hold or stay above at this time? What was this? Almost around 134-ish. Yeah, so we definitely just want to get this U-shaped pattern break out because, again, the way this is setting up as of now, NS, I'm just being honest. I mean, it's still looking downtrend-ish because you are underneath the 20, the 9, and the 50 SMA. Which it does look like it wants to pull back down towards that open of 133. Because it's just giving off this downtrend-like vibe right now. You know, as of now. That's the thing that it's giving off. Kind of giving off like a downtrend-ish vibe. I mean, I know this is... that's not the right price point, though. I'm trying to fix that. Shouldn't have put that too high. I'm trying to figure out what this little area is at. That's too damn high. Too high. Okay, I see this little area here, but I'm trying to see... Because it's almost creating like a little downtrend setup. It's like a little mini downtrend right here. That's why we need to get that reversal back up. Because you don't want to fall all the way back down. You want to try to create this U-shaped pattern back to the upside. Because, in other words, you want to create more of an uptrend than a downtrend. You want to utilize these bottoms, create a higher low, and build our way back up that way. So that's what I was trying to figure out. What is these areas at? So, man, there's so much choppiness in the market this week. It's crazy. Okay, I see 135. Okay, 135. Mid area. Yeah, so hold 135 for that rotation back up to 136, up to 137, giving us this U-shaped pattern back this way. But like I said, it still looks weak. See how that's downtrend setup? It just still looks weak to me. Still looks weak.
Says, you are right, I will implement your theory and see.
Yeah, just be careful. Like I said, it's just the volatility, man. I mean, that's all. I mean, it's just volume right now, boss. It's just the volatility right now. I mean, that's really all it is, volatility. Oh, shit, I pressed the wrong button. Damn it. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to add, God damn it. Damn it, I wasn't paying attention. I pressed the wrong button. I had a good entry, too. Son of a... damn it, I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to add, not sell it. Shit. I pressed the wrong button. I accidentally sold it. Damn it, I had a good entry. God dang it. I pressed the wrong freaking button. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was doing. I was watching, I was in CRWV. And I was, I meant to press buy to hit sell. Shit. Because you can see right here, I bought, like, the spread was crazy. The spread was crazy. So I got in around 36 cents, and I was about to add another one. I accidentally pressed the wrong damn button. See, I would have been up already. Look, buys are moving. God dang it. I'm going to have to use another one. Because I was going to hold it. I was going to hold it and just and allow that bad boy just to keep moving up. And I was just going to ride it. Oh, shoot, what I did with it. God dang it, I pressed the wrong freaking button. I caught the bottom wick of that candle. And like I said, the spreads was all over the place. So I had to get in as low as I could to, you know, reduce my risk. And I was going to hold it. And like I said, as long as CRWV holds like this, I was just going to ride that bad boy on up and let those sellers keep taking it up. God dang, I pressed the wrong freaking button. I had to redo it again now. Now I done moved up from my damn entry where I got in at. Let me reset. Let me redo this again. Because everything is going... it's going in the right direction, too. God dog it. Damn it, I had it, too. I had a good entry. I pressed the wrong button. Because that spread was horrible. Like, I had to try to find a spread because, I mean... See, the sellers were up here, buys were all the way down here, so I tried to get in as low as I could. I got in like around like 36 cents, which was around here. And what I was gonna do was just hold it, cause it's set for the 20th, and I was gonna just ride it. See what it's doing? God, I'd have been up already. Already what, $20 on this, close to $20 on this damn thing. Damn. It was already tough to get in on the damn spread. I'd have been up already starting off with $20 on this damn thing. Cause the spread just kept doing this. That's what threw me off trying to get in to begin with. Cause I'd never get in. Like when you got those big spreads, I'd never get in where the seller's at. Hell no. I never get in at those levels. I never do that. I always get in right where the buyers at because I want the sellers to come down to me, which is what I did. And I would have been up like damn near $20 just to start off with. I'd have been up already 20. And that was a good ass entry. God, that was a good ass entry. I was trying to add it and I accidentally hit the wrong damn button. Son of a... That's what happens when you're in those type of stocks with those big spreads. It gets a little challenging. I did it. I didn't care. I was gonna do it. I tried to figure out where the lows was at. So like I said, I tried to figure out exactly where those lows was at. Cause I saw how the spread was doing and I jumped in right here. And I was gonna hold it. I didn't care how high it went. I was going to hold the shit out of it. God dang it. So I'm going to have to do it again. Damn, I had a good entry on that. God, I had a good entry. That's funked up. That's funked up. Oh, man. I'm going to have to redo this. So I'm going to have to pick a different contract. God dang it. Because it blew past my entry I had already. That's the only thing. Just those spreads are challenging. That's all I'm gonna say. Those spreads are challenging. Trying to get in on these damn things. Spreads, you just have to get in as low as possible. You know, because 9 times out of 10, one of those sellers will come down to your entry.
This spy shop is real.
I know what. That's what it made it. What's up, Sam boy? But no, hella high. That's what made it difficult for me to get in, even on CRWV. Like the spreads was all over the place. That's why I had to try to figure out where to get in at. When I did get a good entry, I got a great entry. I just pressed the wrong damn button. I'd have been up damn near. Oh man, because the spreads on CRWV is crazy. That's the only thing. The spreads is insane. It pay off though, but the spreads getting in on this is it's crazy. The spreads is crazy. Damn it! I already used half my damn funds. God dang it. So I'm going to have to use another one to get in lower. Son of a... Damn, man. Shit. Damn, now I got to pick another damn contract. Wait. Which one did I use? I think I can still use the same one. Let me see. Where is it at? Was that the same one I used today? Just now? Yeah, same one. I think I just used the same one, but damn, I needed to pull back though. I would have I would have been up. I would have been up. I mean, it's slowly moving, but I would have been up already $20 on this damn thing. $20, then it still look like it's still pushing up. So as long as this bad boy keep moving towards 165, I mean, my profits would have still been going up. I had to reset. I gotta reset, man. God dang it. I mean, hella high. I mean, like I said, in sell, bro, I had a good little setup. Like I said, the spreads was just horrible. Don't get me wrong. Spreads was just horrible. That's why I tried to get in low around the 30s and let that bad boy run up to 60, run up to 80, up to $1. I was going, like I said, I was going to hold the crap out of it. Damn it. Damn it. This week is just making me want to just. This week is crazy. But don't forget, guys. Tomorrow we're going to possibly have a lot of volatility tomorrow. So I know Tuesday was a little crazy. I know. But don't forget, Wednesday we will have some volatility moving in because we have the jobless claims. We have the FOMC meeting, so that's going to take place. And don't forget, 9 times out of 10, people are going to treat Wednesday like a Friday due to the fact that Thursday is going to be a holiday. So we're gonna have off Thursday. So don't forget that we do not trade Thursday. Oh man! So I gotta reset. I gotta look at this again. I should have first got in right here. I mean, right off that 50 SMA bounce. That would have been another good entry too. That was even lower. 20 cents. I mean, up to that'd have been a good another entry. So now I just gotta see on how this one gonna set up now. I gotta see on how we're gonna set up on this one. I should have used the 50 SMA and then caught it on up versus where I got in at. I mean, I still made a little small profit, but could have made more than that. That still sucked though. Could have made way much more than that. So all I gotta do now, all I'm doing is just reading this bad boy, just understanding the pattern setup, see what spot. The main thing that held was that $600. Remember we talked about this. Remember I told y'all that we could either utilize that red candle's close for a possible support back on up, or we could fall right back on down. And I'll show you the chart. And didn't we not go over this too? I'll break it down. Did I not go over this on SPY? I said watch that key level on why I had $600.28. And I told y'all that was based off of that red candle. Right here. I said watch that red candle. I said watch the bottoms. And you see where I got my price point at. I'm going to move it a little bit so you can see it, so it can be by the price. Damn it, I had to stretch it up a little bit because I got it too crammed up. I do apologize. Let me, come on. There we go. Yeah, so what that yellow line, guys. See right here? Right here. Stretch it out. See that yellow, see that red line, see that where that close was at? I said watch that close and see how that candle is going to react to it. I said we was going to either utilize it for support, which I told y'all to watch that price point of $600.28. I said we was going to either utilize that close for support to push our way back on up, or we was going to fall back underneath that price point and actually start to fall back down towards the 599s and so forth. But we wind up doing a red to green move, wind up getting that, utilizing that candle's close for support and pushing our way right back up towards the upside. But I did tell you guys to be mindful of that $600.28. And to show that I'm not lying, I did have a line where $600.28 right at these bottoms. So that's why I told you, just keep that on watch. Ugh. Now I'm pissed off, man. Now I got to deal with these spreads again. I got to deal, I mean, it's still going up, but I got to deal with these spreads again. God dang it. Man, in there, shout out to you too, boss. I'm about to be heading on out too, because he had that appointment. So I'm about to be heading on out too. So right now, guys, like I said, we went over everything. Be careful on your trades. Like I said, have to leave. We have this appointment we have to go to, and I will keep you guys updated on everything. Like I said, before I head on out, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, guys, do feel free to reach out to me. I'm right here at this given point in time before I head out. Right now, for my CRWV traders, like I said, 160 levels holding. Watch that range between 160, 165. Because again, to me, CRWV still has no limit because you are hitting new new highs. Basically, it doesn't have any past chart history. So in other words, that bad boy can still keep pushing. So be mindful of CRWV. SPY, we did get that pullback and we did survive that pullback down towards that $600.28 level. Got that push right back up towards this 601.50. So watch that 601.50 level to see can buyers break. If we can break above 601.50 level, you do have room to push up towards 602 to 602.50, which that will continue the uptrend on up. What else? What else did we talk about? Tesla. I think it was Tesla we went over to. Let me go to Tesla real quick. Before I head out. But I will be back in at normal time tomorrow, though, guys. I will be back at my normal times, and I will be here throughout the rest of the day. From 9:15 Eastern. I'm sorry. Eastern, 8:15 Central, and so forth. Right now, Tesla, guys, we are getting right back on top of that 320 range. If you want to go long, make sure 320 level holds for that possible rotation back up to 325, because you already know CRWV and Tesla likes to move by $5 increments. Now, however, if you're going in on the short side of Tesla, make sure you stay underneath 320 for the possible movement back down towards 315. From that area, we may have room to fall back down to 310. But keep that on watch. Anything else, guys, we need to go over before I head out? Anything else? Anything else? I just want to make sure I got everything covered. I want to make sure I get you guys good and set to go. Because we know we are in the lunch hour area right now. And just keep everything on watch. Damn, man, my CRWV play. Oh, man. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm going to try to get in again. Like I said, as long as that 160 hold, I'm going to try it again. Because like I said, to me, I think CRWV still has a lot of momentum, has a lot of room to run. I think so. I'm going to just be honest with you. I still think that bad boy has a lot of room to run. From that 160 up to 165, where this bad boy can keep going. And then next thing you know, we'll be in the 170s. Where this bad boy can go from this range to that range. So I'm still keeping on watch. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I still think this bad boy has a lot of room left in the tank for this bad boy to push. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes peeled on CRWV for the moment. But guys, let me give everybody a shout out, man, who did come through today on all platforms. Let me see everything. Still don't let me scroll all the way back up. I gotta figure out how to scrolling these damn things. I might have to use my other one. Let me see. I have to figure out how to adjust the scrolling thing so I call everybody out. Call everybody name, man. Let me see. Let me give a shout out to all the ones I knew came in. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to all my queens as usual. Let me give a shout out to Engineer, Jenna, Queen, Charting Queen, Aussie. Shout out to my beautiful queens. Sid, shout out to you too, my other queen on YouTube. Shout out to all my beautiful ladies who came through as well. I think I had a subscriber too, a female subscriber that came through, and thank you too so much too. I gotta remember all these names. Shout out to all my fellas who came through today too as well. Let me give a shout out to y'all because I gotta read it differently now that I'm using a different chat box. Let me give a shout out to Money Mike. Let me give a shout out to NS. Who else came through? Tariq, so glad to have you back, boss, as well. Who else we had in the building? Trying to make sure I call everybody out. Jackie, my queen, shout out to you. Like I said, I hope you and the baby girl are doing fine. KS, always a pleasure, boss, to have you. Already know what time it is, man. Meth, always a pleasure, boss, to always have you here too. Thank you so much for the love and support. To make sure I don't miss nobody else's name. I think I got everybody else so far. Hella High, Cellbroid, all of you guys, thank you so much. I'm going to have to go to the regular chat box just to make sure I don't miss nobody's name. I want to go through everybody to make sure I got you guys because I don't want to leave nobody out. I always give love to everybody. I don't miss nobody's name. So now let me go to the Twitch. Let me go to Twitch to see who popped up in Twitch. Cellbroid, because I don't want to miss nobody. Who came through today? Yeah, I got Meth. I already called out Meth. All right, let me go to YouTube. Let me see that chat. Live stream. I mean, what's it calling? Because I want to make sure I get everybody's name, guys. Everybody's name. I don't want to leave nobody hanging. Just want to make sure I get all your names, guys. That's all I'm doing. Because I want to give everybody respect and and notoriety. So I just want to make sure I get everybody's name. Alright, Jackie, I already hit you up. Queen, I already shouted you out. Tariq, I already shouted him out. Nadia, I already got all of y'all. Tariq. A lot of y'all came through today, though, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. Purdy, shout out to you, boss. Thank you so much for coming through, too. You already know what time it is. Shout out to you. And I think that's it. I think that's everybody that showed up so far on all platforms. Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to leave nobody else out. Let me go to my Tradecaster and make sure I didn't leave nobody on that one. Austin. Austin, that's you, boss. Congratulations, boss, on your profits, man. And thank you so much for joining me, too. Now I got to go to the Tradecaster. I told you I got chats all over the place. I got chat boxes all over the place. And I want to make sure I call everybody out of respect. TT Life, Clutch Trades. Who else we got in the building? Enzo. I think that's everybody that came through as far as the Tradecasters chat. Deck, shout out to you, boss. Congratulations on your profit on CERO. Another $1,000 day. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, boss, man. You already know what time it is. Shout out to the myth, the man, the legend, the GOAT himself. But yeah, guys, I will be back in tomorrow at 9:15 Eastern, 8:15 Central. And I will be here throughout the whole market tomorrow, guys. All the way to the bell rings because we do have the FOMC meeting that's going to be coming out. So I will be with you guys from 9:15 all the way to 4 to that bell rings. So you have me, guys. And the CRWV spiking. Oh, man. I got to get back in this play. I told you guys the ability that CRWV has to go up. I told you guys. For those who are in that play, as long as your 160 level holds, you have room to push up to 165, guys. Because, again, as far as CRWV, these are new highs that we're hitting. We have no past chart history, meaning this bad boy can go as high as it wants to. It can go up as high as up to the 200 range. So don't bypass CRWV. Keep that on watch. There's a lot of opportunities on this bad boy. Don't overlook it. So I'm just letting you guys know right out the gate. Now, as far as my spy traders, we did get that bounce off of $600.28. From that price point, we want to get back above the 601.50 level. Now, the main areas that we want to knock out is going to be 602.50 up to 603.50. That's going to be the main things that we want to knock out. Once again, we may see a lot more volatility going into tomorrow because we will have the FOMC meeting the statement's at 2 o'clock, and we're going to have Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30. Before then, I think we're going to have the jobless claims that's going to be at 8:30, and you know me, I'm always posting it on Tradecaster and so forth. So, yeah, you already know how I do. So I will have that set up. But other than that, guys, man, congratulations on all you guys. Let me also give love to my mods, man, before I head on out, too. Let me give love to you guys. And thanks for everybody for subbing. Thanks for everybody for showing love, for the donations, everything that you guys been doing. Gifting subs, subbing on Twitch, subbing on YouTube, everything. Always just showing love. So let me give y'all some love. Again, shout out to my mods for doing the job well done on all platforms. Twitch, Tradecaster, Kick, YouTube, and so forth. So thank you guys for all the hard work that you guys put in with alerts and so forth. And again, thank you guys for everything that you guys do. So let me go ahead and head on out, guys. Hope everybody stay blessed, stay safe. Where's my little sign on thing? Do I have it? Where you at? Want to make sure I got everything set up. I gotta get all these things set back up, man. But yeah, guys, about to go ahead and sign on out. I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't forget FOMC meeting tomorrow, and we will be knocking out the park, which we should be seeing a lot more volatility. So guys, congratulations, man. You guys stay blessed. You guys stay safe. And we'll keep it rocking and rolling. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, man, do go to my YouTube channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button because we are on that road to 1K subs where we will start to get monetized for these videos. If you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell, like, share, comment. If you're on Twitch, follow or subscribe to avoid the ads. You already know what time it is, man. But other than that, man, you guys stay blessed. You guys stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow for Wild Card Wednesday. Y'all know what time it is, man. Love you guys. Peace!